You're doing great, Bren.
What's good? What's good? How's everyone doing today? What's up? Hello, hello. How is everyone's day today? I have a question for you guys. The question for the stream is, who wants some pizza? What type of topping would you like on our pizza? Possibly might be inspired by our guest, who role plays a character in GTA RP named Pete Za. I don't know. Maybe. Just possibly. Cutie getting the first there. Hello, how's it going? What's up? Thank you, Spencer, for the "You're Doing Great" brand. Appreciate that. What else we got here? Oh, thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Andrea, for the follow. Appreciate that. Hello, hello. What's up? How's your day going? You're doing kind of okay, Brent. Thanks, Don. What's up, everyone? How's it going? My name is Brent. I'm a Canadian podcaster with a passion to form connections with individuals from all walks of life. Sprigget, hello. On Connections, the episode that you're watching today, we are going to explore the world through my guests' unique perspectives while gathering an insightful understanding of how they, our guest, interacts with and perceives life. In today's shows, I will be asking questions which focus on uncovering stories of humble beginnings, triumphant successes, motivations, inspirations, struggles, and realizations. Today, my goal is to continue making connections to spark meaningful conversations, and I hope you guys will join me on that journey. So first things first, for those of you that are new, thank you and welcome. Dark Raids, what's up? How's it going? Not pineapple, olives, or onions. Ooh, no pineapple. I don't know. That's a hot take there, my friend. Hello, Anakit. How's it going? Hi, Mom. How's it going? What's up, everyone? How's it going? Welcome to the Residence, Dark Raids. Thank you for the follow. We have a little things here, a couple things for you guys to know about if you guys are new here. If you've been here for a while, you know what's up. Ew, olives and onions and olives. Ew. See, onions, good. Olives, yeah. I don't know about on pizza though. That's where I don't know. See, y'all are gonna hate me. You might just want to leave stream now because I'm a big pineapple on pizza fan. So I mean, I'm sorry. But to use channel points today, there's a couple things that you guys can do. First off, the first was already redeemed by Cutie. Congratulations, Cutie. There's only one of those per stream, so congratulations. You won it for this first one. Good job, awesome. That's awesome. That's really impressive. You guys can send love throughout the thing. If you use 5 of the channel points, or what we call allowance here, you can send some love. And what that will do, well, I think it's in this corner. I think it'll pop up a heart. I think someone try it for me. We also have the usual things like posture check, hydrate, and things like that as well. You also have sound alerts. Thank you. It's on this side actually. I don't know where any of my stuff is. But you guys can send love. You can spam it as much as you want. It'll go all over in that corner. Throughout the stream, there will be other parts in there too. Great, Brand. Thank you. And that's another thing too. We have You're Doing Great, Brendan. I might have been fishing for that, but I mean, I got it from Dark Raids. Thank you so much. That one, please don't do it too much, but it is spammable too, I'm pretty sure. So just please. There's also another thing too, is if you guys have questions for me or our guest throughout the stream, you can use 250 channel points to redeem and ask a question. Keep in mind, it is limited 1 question per person per stream, and there is only a limit of 5 questions that are allowed to be used through stream. We will, if there's inappropriate things, if it's like things in like your community, in the community, is something we'll be okay with. But if it is something that is against TOS, we might not be able to ask those questions on stream. But feel free to ask. It's all good. And I think that's pretty much it for kind of the channel points. Yeah, spam that, send love throughout the stream. We'd love to see it. Nice to meet you. And of course, I think you seem like a really cool dude. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dark Raids. Thank you. Nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza. I agree with you, E. I hear you. See, Andrea says the pineapple on pizza is the best invention ever. Apparently, I could be wrong, but apparently pineapple on pizza originated in Canada. I don't know if that's true. Could be wrong, but I'm Canadian, so I take a little bit of pride in that. What do we got here? So many people, so many people that like pineapple on pizza here. I mean, it's just good. It's just good. Thank you for the love, Anna. Appreciate it. Does love sign change color? It's hard to read. No, it's just red. I don't think it changes. I mean, we could definitely look into implementing something like that. I don't know if it's possible, but we could definitely look into it. I have my question, and that's my only question. Yes, I know you have your question, EE, and I look forward to asking it later in the stream here. Yeah. So a couple things that are coming up on this channel. So obviously, I know you guys are coming. A good portion of you guys are coming from our guest channel. Team Pineapple on Pizza here. Let's go. However, there is a couple things that we do on this channel. So every Tuesday we do this show. However, next Tuesday we are switching it up. For our monthly event that we are doing for next month, we actually have 2 things going on. The first thing is we are doing a Connections on Bren. So this exact show that you were about to watch, but we're flipping the script and people are going to come in and ask me questions. We are working on some guests here. We'll have the final lineup kind of coming out this week of who will be there and who will be going to certain times or time slots and things like that. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be kind of like this show, except it's going to be more hosts than just me and one other person. It's going to be very, very exciting. I'm very excited for it. And then on August 7th, we're switching up what we're doing here. So as of right now, all we do is this show on this thing. We do it once a week. We're having a lot of fun with it. But on August 7th, we are changing it up, and every single Saturday, we're doing a Just Chatting stream. Starting with the first one, we're going to build this Lego set live on stream, this bonsai Lego tree live on stream at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love you guys to take part of this and be a part of this as well. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And we're going to be doing things like that every Saturday. So we'd love for you guys to be part of that. Yes, big poggers. Yeah, if you guys are interested, come hang out with us next Saturday. Not this Saturday. Don't be here this Saturday. There won't be anyone here. Yeah, I mean, you can hang out on their Discord. That'd be lovely. But not in this channel here. We won't be. But let's get to why we're all here today. Our lovely guest. Today's guest is the NoPixel GTA RP icon. If you ever jump into one of his streams, you'll surely be laughing. Now, you can typically find him on Twitch playing GTA RP, just chatting, or playing some sort of variety of games on stream. Today, we hope to ask him deep questions to know where he comes from and how he sees life. Please help me welcome Spang AI, also known as Spencer, to the conversation. Y'all better spam that love button. What's up? How's it going?
Yo.
Hi, what's up?
What is up?
Thanks
for having me. Thanks for having me.
For sure. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for spending your time with us. Keith Zill, what's up? How's it going?
Yo.
Yes. Thank you for the love. Appreciate that. Yo, what's up, man? How you been? Yeah, Juan, what's up? It's been a minute, Juan. How's it going? Good to see you here. Well, welcome everyone, and welcome to you. First things first, I'll remind you, off the bat of all this, all these questions are up for your comfort to answer. If you prefer not to answer a question in here, let me know. We'll stop asking. No problem. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable during any part of this. Addition to that,
you could ask me anything, Bren.
Sounds good. Okay. Let's go. But if you, in addition to that, if you have any questions for me at any point during this, feel free to ask them at any point. If we go back on topics, if we go into tangents, that is part of the show. We are happy to go on tangents in this show, so it's all good. Thank you, Juan, for the doing great, Bren. Appreciate that. But we're going to go into one of our games that we play quite often in this stream, and that game is Quick Questions. And here we're going to run the intro. So how do you play Quick Questions, you might ask? Well, bang. To play Quick Questions, there's 3 simple rules to it. First rule, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. Fair enough. You, the guest, are going to have 60 seconds to answer that question. For every 5 seconds that are left on the clock at the end of this, the viewers are going to be gifted 1 sub.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there's no pressure on you. there's no downside for you if you go slow on this. However, you might lose a little bit of sending love from the audience. However, if you do fail, you won't be the first person, so don't stress too much. I'll give you some time to think about it and warm up, and yeah, exactly.
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're gonna start a clock here, a countdown. When that countdown starts, I will ask the first question, and as soon as you're done your question, I will start on the next one.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm watching the nerves set in a little bit, but okay.
I know, I'm ready to go fast.
Okay. Donovan, check the budget. Okay, let's see here. So, countdown, we're going to start in just a moment here. All right. Countdown starts now. Favorite color?
Blue.
What is your favorite food?
Mexican food.
What is your favorite drink?
Beer.
Okay. What is your favorite number?
7.
What's your favorite number? Or sorry, favorite movie, sorry.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
What is your favorite influencer and or celebrity?
Ethan Klein, HD.
What is your favorite vacation you've ever taken?
Being a pizza boy.
Okay. What is your favorite animal?
Monkey.
What is your favorite season?
Fall.
And I'm gonna switch the last question. What is your favorite type of pizza?
Pineapple.
Okay, you're actually right at 10. You're right at 10 here. Okay, so hang on. We're gonna stop something for a second here. You said your vacation is handing out pizza?
Oh, I thought you said vocation. Oh, okay. I was thinking too hard. I was thinking way too hard.
I'll still give you it. That's okay. We'll give out the two here, and then I'm gonna ask some things about there. So we'll give out the two subs here to the community here. Okay, where do we go here? You're the first person to actually get two gifted subs in that. So congratulations,
Hey,
good job, big
let's
poggers.
go.
Um, let's see. So there's the two gifted there to some random people in this stream here. I'm just gonna change this up. Thank you for the follow, Sprigget. Appreciate that.
Hey,
Let's see here. Oh my goodness, it's opening PayPal on me. Hang on one sec. Didn't realize we're getting to this craziness. See, this is the first time I've ever really tried to use PayPal on this, and this is not working. So we're gonna quickly switch over.
no worries, no
We'll just use the
worries.
regular method. Use existing method. Complete purchase. Done. Bada bing. Bada boom. Um,
Bada bing.
exactly. So I'm a little interested here. Who got the subs? Miss Stephanie got the first sub, and who got the other sub? The other one's
Frigate.
Sprigget, perfect. See, well deserved. There you go, Sprigget. Welcome to the residence. We'd love to have you in the Discord if you're interested. If you don't, that's okay too. But welcome. We had enough in the budget for one gifted. You're negative in this stream account. Sweating now. There's a couple. I gotta put money in from my product. Thank you, Donovan. Appreciate it. Donovan's the backbone of this operation for real. That's a Wonder Bar. We love the I love the finger guns. Thank you so much. Yes, the finger guns go both ways if you want to use them, but thank you so much. We do have other ways later in the stream for you guys to win subs and a giveaway. We have a giveaway later in the stream, so stay tuned for that. We do this like I said, every single Tuesday we do this. So I mean, if I obviously you guys are here to see one of your favorite creators, which I mean I understand. But if you feel free to tune in again, that'd be great. For those of you that are coming from my community, !guest. If you have never checked out Spencer, I recommend you do. Go hit him with a follow. You could, if you decide, hey, maybe I haven't sold them. I'm not sold them yet. I mean, he just did. Gave 2 gifted subs in that thing. I mean, that's a record so far on connections. I'm just saying. However, if you haven't checked him out and maybe you're just waiting, !guest at any point in the stream, you can go and check out his links and go and follow him on both Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. You can go subscribe on Twitch too. That'd be lovely. I think that'd be great as well. And he really enjoys being a pizza boy, so there's that. So now my real question. I'm going to switch the question back to you. What is your actual favorite vacation? Because you said.
Yeah, I messed that question up.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry, but I would say I've been a lot in America a good amount of times. I've never been anywhere else. I haven't been to Canada yet, so I'd have to go with Guatemala. Guatemala is really cool.
Okay, that's okay. Good answer. And thank you by the way, Keith Zilla, for the follow. Appreciate that. And let's kind of unpack this a little bit. You said beer is your favorite drink. Would you?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't sound that good.
You even laughed at yourself too. You were giggling at your answer too off the bat, but you tried to like remain focused here. What would you? Is there a type of brand that you would say is your favorite?
I'm like, I'm a big like sipper, like I'm not like I enjoy the casual drink and whatnot, but I like IPAs,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
or like I like all the weird stuff, like the sours and stuff too. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Awesome.
But besides that, I'm drinking a Coca-Cola, so maybe Coca-Cola. That's my favorite soda.
All right. Selling it more than Cristiano Ronaldo did in the.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, no, I remember here. I remember so I remember I talked to a guy that was working for Coke when that had just happened, like a week after, and he said that
Mhm.
apparently like sales in Coke like dropped a lot when like
Oh,
Cristiano Ronaldo
really?
like moved that bottle off the table out of the screen, and like which is like crazy to think that like that's something so
What?
small with like but I mean like a globalized company. I mean I get it, I guess, but I don't know. It's kind of
Damn,
weird,
yeah, that's crazy.
right? You said your favorite number was 7, and you repeated it about 4 or 5 times. Is it the favorite number 7 or 777?
I think it's just 7, but spam 7 if that's a
Okay.
number.
Okay. Why
Yeah.
why 7? Is there a number or is there just like a date or something like that?
I think it's just like it's kind of just like a meme. I would say maybe across like a lot of streamers, but especially in my chat, like I have a TTS redeem, and a lot of people just use it to spam 7.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I see you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Um you also said for food, you said Mexican food. Is there a type of Mexican food that you like? Like do you like tapas, tacos? Like, what is it?
Um, I like it all. I
Okay.
would say, being from SoCal, we got bomb ass Mexican food. I mean that's the classic, typical SoCal thing to say, surfer bro. But yeah, I guess it's
Mhm.
like burritos. Anywhere in California, SoCal, there's like a burrito joint every block, so it's everywhere, and you can never go wrong.
Okay. And you said for your favorite pizza, which is actually one that I do not have on here. I actually added that in because we were talking about pizzas, and I became interested after you said Pizza Boy. Um,
Yeah.
is your you said the favorite way to you said it was pineapple pizza. Is it just pineapple?
No, that
Okay.
actually doesn't sound that good.
It actually
I
is.
think just pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. My
Really?
girlfriend gets it all the time because she doesn't eat any like any pork or anything. Like I don't. I try
Oh,
not to
I
eat as
see.
much,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
it's the without it tastes like a ham and pineapple pizza. I mean, you're missing a little bit, but like you don't really taste it
True.
too much, which is kind of interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll give you that one. What keeps that? I'll go pepperoni pineapple.
Okay.
I like the savory with the sweet, but yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm stoked you like pineapple on pizza though.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Well,
know why that's a big sin.
yeah. I don't know. Like I see some divide in this chat right now with pineapples being on pizza and pineapples not being on pizza.
Yeah,
But I it's almost as bad as another one of our things that we have in this community. But I'll wait till someone asks that because I'm sure someone will ask that question to you later in the stream.
yeah.
Um, but that is quick questions. Congratulations to Spriggett and Miss Stephanie for picking up those gifted subs. If you didn't get one, you might get one later. We give away some possibly later in our when we play two choose one lie later in the stream. If you're interested, we'd love to have you guys a part of that. Um, but a couple things I want to kind of ask you about, and usually the first question off of quick questions, because quick questions is more to kind of get you warmed up to the questions that are coming here, kind of get you a little speedy and get you thinking, things like that. So the question that we kind of usually ask off the bat here is, what made you want to begin streaming?
Yeah. Funny enough, I was talking about it yesterday. I've been like a big Twitch, I guess, viewer for a while since high school. I used to play World of Warcraft religiously. Um, I was a big MMO dude. And there was a handful of streamers that I watched a ton, and I thought it was super funny. Like they're just insanely entertaining. One of them, I know I was talking about last night again. His name's Asmongold. He's like one of the biggest World of Warcraft streamers, and I would just watch him tons and tons, and without ever thinking about start, starting to stream. I just consumed so much of his content. Just thought he was hilarious, like funny personality, just great like opinions and stuff. I just thought just very entertaining to the point where it was just sort of like a realization day where was getting a computer and stuff, and then I was just like, why don't I? I'm like, this is so cool. Like, I just want to try this. I've been so into watching these people, and I've never thought about actually doing it myself. So
That's
yeah,
great.
I think that was the biggest. That was one of the bigger reasons I would say.
That's good because I think I mean it's
Direct
interesting to see
inspo.
getting kind of inspired and then you're like, well, I mean, let's shoot a shot, and I mean, here you are. Look at that.
Mhm.
You've you've definitely made quite the community. From every time I pop in there, there's always people chatting and hanging out and having a good time, laughing. Um,
Like yeah,
yeah, and you've done a great job with building that community, and I mean, I know it's not just all you; it's part of your community, kind of being there and showing up and stuff too. But you were definitely the gateway to that community's beginning, and I think you've done a really good job with it. Every time I've been in there,
thanks.
I felt super welcome. So yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to see you there too.
For sure. Well, yeah, because I think the second episode of Connections, or like the second or third one of Connections, I just randomly went around just chatting, and I think you were recommended actually for me as someone I should watch, and so that's why I rated you. I was like, oh, there's a streamer here. He's just chatting. I listened to you for a couple of seconds. I was like, seems interesting enough, and we popped in your thing, and it's funny now. This is probably like I think about probably four
Like
months later now. We're
yeah,
we're sitting here, which is just kind of crazy.
yeah. I remember talking to you about that too when you popped into stream because I was like, that was during like our like first subathon thing. I remember
Yeah.
that because I remember um Hubaduva, Hoboduva. Is that
Yeah. It
Hoboduva?
was Hobo
Yeah.
Duva, but he changed it because of one of our other guests called him Huba Duva. So he's
Oh,
been
that's
he's been
funny.
Huba Duva for a little bit, but I don't know if that's changing or not. We'll find out soon.
Yeah. No, it's sick though, because you guys hit me up, and it's funny. You could tell like when people are, you know, mean really well and stuff. And then I checked you out. I was like, oh, this guy seems like a super nice dude. Like, hell yeah, I'm always down to chat, and do something.
Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's and I mean, like I said, you seem like an interesting dude. You have a lot of fun in your streams, and it's someone who I was kind of interested in kind of meeting and get to know. Which kind of leads me to another question here: is if you were to sum up your life and kind of as a start to finish. So obviously, I know a very small part of you. I know about probably about 4 months of kind of what I've seen and lurking and here and there and popping in and saying hi. What is the from this day one, popping out the womb to spang now? What is that kind of TLDR version of that for you?
Let's see. I don't know if this is kind of off topic, but I've always like prided myself in wanting to give things a shot, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
Um, like for as long as I can remember, I would. It's not like I didn't like go through phases because everything I've done, like I still hold very close to me dearly. But like just amongst like all passions and stuff, like I've always wanted to like really at least like try to go for something that I was really into, and like that's starting to be like I started skateboarding when I was 5, and I still skate today, but there is definitely a part of me that's all I want to do. Like I live, breathe, and fully consumed it and want to like fully become pro, whatnot. And of course, that's very hard to do. But I like kind of transitioned to that into like doing something else. I was like doing acting for a good bit, and that's like I'm still sort of doing it on the side, but not as much. I played, music as well, and then yeah, and then like once like especially with the streaming thing, I've always I've been consuming YouTube, Twitch content. Like this is my Netflix. Um, it's got to a point where I'm like I need to keep going for things that I'm into, and so just have no regrets.
Mm-hmm. For sure. No, no, and so that's another thing is that Donovan just put in there. Skating at the Olympics was pretty. That is
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like that, I think this is the first year I believe they did it, right?
Mhm.
And it
I
was
know.
so
I've
cool to
been
see.
watching a lot of it. It's cool, yeah. It's cool because like there's been more, especially with the whole X Games and stuff. I think they really popularized it enough. You know, sort of attack this stereotype of a lot of skateboarders and stuff and the culture around it. So I think it's like pros and cons. So there's a lot of like weird energy around like whether it should be in the Olympics or not. But I think
Mm.
in the end, it's kind of a good thing. I think popularizing it and making it more mainstream it will just kind of help the community.
I mean, it's not like it's an easy thing to do well at. It's you know what I mean, it qualifies in what I would
And
consider something that would be for the Olympics. It's not like it's something you just pick up a board and you can just go.
yeah.
Or at least not at this things that they're doing and the stuff that they're doing it in, for sure.
Mhm.
We do have a question for you. So, Donovan asked the questions to you, and this is the one that I was telling you about. We have a question here that we ask very often, and I think it's been every guest actually.
Um,
Toilet paper, over or under?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, this is I always forget the. Oh, it's under. Why you do over or what?
Yes. Oh,
I was gonna go through the hand motions. Over what?
yeah.
No
Oh,
way,
Keith
Keith.
agreed. Over for sure. 100%. I don't know how you could do it under. I'm kind of confused. Really?
Wait, that's so weird. That's so weird.
Because if you have kids under because it's waste a lot of toilet paper. True. That is true. However, I'm still not a psychopath, so I wouldn't. But no, yeah, no kidding, Keith, for sure. Putting it under, just a tip for when yellow becomes polars. Yeah, really though. The
I
I
think
would
I gotta go. Wait, is everyone here like a over person?
I for a majority. We do have a couple
Oh
weirdos.
my
I mean
god.
people who do it under. um, but for the most part, I think a good portion of the community is under. But everyone is always interested in this. I mean, my mod team, I have someone who is under. You do it under for real? I mean, do you want him to
I
like show his
do.
bathroom? Like, so that's not part of connections, all right. I think I gotta go. Yeah, for real. I I mean, it's funny because there's always this question people like answer and they're like so innocent about it, like you were too, and then they're like they kind of wait for it like, oh, it's like I don't think people realize how deep in the lore the toilet paper is in this for some reason in
Really
our
funny.
chat. Yeah, it all
Oh, that's
stemmed from
great.
the first episode. The first guest in the first episode had how we had met. My first question to
Mhm.
him was on his stream. I asked him toilet paper over or under, and so a good portion of his community came into me, and then from there it kind of just came kind of snowballing from that. Nix, welcome in. You're not late. You're all good. Well, how was your dentist appointment? Do you have any cavities? You better not. um, I got another question for you though.
Mhm.
It caused an argument between me and the guest in the Discord. That's that. Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's correct. Um, the if you were given three things, and they have to be materialistic things to
Yeah.
make you happy, what would they be? So they can't be a pet. They can't be a person.
Oh, they can't be materialistic.
They can be materialistic. So
Oh, they
like
can.
yeah. So like they but I wouldn't say like a person or like a thing. Like it has to be like an inanimate object.
Okay. Um, I guess the first one off the bat, it's a pretty, I guess cliche, but of course, being able to do what you want to do for a living. I feel that, I mean, as cliche as it is, it's pretty hard to do nowadays. Um,
You meant things,
oh, things.
things. Yeah. So
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
clothing articles and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry,
okay.
we'll get into the philosophical stuff later. Don't you worry.
Um, caffeine.
Okay.
Um,
Coffee specifically, or like
coffee.
okay,
Any sort of caffeine.
like rock stars too and monsters and stuff.
I guess those are more
Okay.
like rare. I drink coffee more than those.
How do you take your
But I've
coffee?
definitely been a. I drink it whatever. I at the restaurant I work. I drink a lot of espresso,
Okay.
tons of espresso, or like americanos and stuff.
So you're just wired all the time.
Yeah, I think it's also just me being like a streamer and gamer as well on top of everything. So it's like you just get 5 hours of sleep every night. Everyone's just super sleep deprived. So it's the way to cope, I guess.
You're totally
Um,
right.
let's see.
Thought it would stop.
I want to get a better graphics card, but
Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to get one in a while. But that would be pretty cool. And on top of that, what would be really, really, really cool? I'm getting a Prius. I'm pretty stoked to get that.
Okay.
So when I get a car, I haven't had a car. I've been carless for like the past month and a half. So I need a car. That'll make me happy.
So I take it you're not a pizza delivery boy. You're just a pizza boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. So maybe the Prius might have opened up some sort of ideas or bring up some more job opportunities, I guess, for you too as well.
True.
Yeah. So it's you also said too, is you said in the notes that we do our pre-stream, you asked about you talked about your endeavors in finishing college that's coming up this fall. Congratulations in
Thank
advance.
you.
In advance, I know you're not there just yet, but
Yeah.
you're getting close
Very,
there.
very close.
And also, you said a little note here, which I'm interested because I actually asked about this in your stream a little bit. So I'm wondering if it's still true. Is you talked about potentially moving out of California, and you made a comment about having interest in moving to Canada, possibly.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, you made a quick comment. That might have been just a total
Oh,
joke,
when
but
you're streaming. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I remember when we were talking about that, about maybe the places. I mean, I think I mean, no, nothing. I think Canada seems freaking dope. I'm just planning on getting out of California
okay.
within the next year. Um yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to visit Canada. I have never been to Canada, and like being as close as I am and like the accessibility I have, I'm kind of surprised I haven't been, but definitely want to go visit at some point.
Sure. We do have a hydrate here to hit up here as well as another question, but we'll hit the hydrate first. Hi, Lost. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here.
Lost. Cheers,
What's
guys.
up? For a second there, I thought that was a bottle of straight vodka, and I was like, "Damn, this guy goes hard."
Not an alcoholic.
What is it, 4 o'clock? Just bah. All right, so
Handle.
with this, we have another question here. Like I said, from EE. And he asks
Mhm.
us every stream, so this is almost becoming part of the lore in our stream because I think it's been about, oh my goodness, probably about 5 at least streams so far. Excuse me, where we've asked the guests this
Oh,
question.
Scotland.
So what do you think about Scotland? Are you googling it?
Where's Scotland again?
It's a country, first
I
off.
know. Scotland's great, yo. I've never been. So I don't know. It could be really bad there, but I think it seems really cool. It seems is it very green?
No, I don't know.
Is Scotland green? I think they wear really cool skirts. Um, they have cool instruments. There's a Scottish dude that used to, play bagpipes on my block every morning, but it was super loud in the morning. So, but that was dope. It was super dope.
Bagpipes are always good at bagpipes, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Scotland's one of those places that will I ever go there one day? I don't know if I will, but if the opportunity arises, like potentially.
You're doing great, Brent.
I'm so sorry for the popping your Google up. I have a Google there too, but I mean, I'm surprised that mine didn't hear it, which is more surprising. I keep on checking over to make sure it's not hearing me. Thank you, Bardley. Welcome to the stream, Bardley. How's it going? Yes, it is green. So it is green. So it is green. You are right. That is true. Okay, good job. There you go. Look at that. And they play bagpipes. Yes, I'm sure.
One day I'll go there.
Yeah.
Like 15 years from now, I think.
There you go. Gotta see a little bit of everything, right? I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I think I have to see because EE has told me so many times that I have to go and see. So I mean, I think I'm gonna have to.
I'm guessing EE is Scottish.
I believe so. Yeah. Yes, I'm pretty sure. He's told me so many times, and I just keep on. I'm sorry, EE. But I'm like 99% sure. Yes, that is a fact. But EE, I'm sure we'll confirm just to make sure. Let's see what else we got here. By the way, I'm very impressed with the consistency on the questions. I don't think you've missed a stream at least 5. There's probably more than that, but at least 5. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
That you're keeping up with that, especially considering you're on Scotland's time zone. That's more impressive. I'm gonna switch a question that I just asked you a little bit. What are 3 items that are on your bucket list?
Oh God. Let's see. I would say I guess it starts simple. I've been thinking I don't know. I've been thinking more smaller recently, or no, more small. So I don't know if I have like anything that's like super super big bucket list wise. So I guess let's do the small ones. I guess I want to at least try to move out of California for a bit. I think that'd be pretty. Even if I don't like it, just want to experience something new. I think that would be a cool step to take. 2. Let's see. Are there any outrageous ones?
It's your bucket list, my man.
I know, guys. Let's see. Oh,
Becoming a pizza driver.
yeah, owning a pizzeria.
Oh, really? Okay. Is that really, or I can't tell if that's real? You
No,
laugh
no,
at
no,
no.
no.
Okay.
I'm speaking my ass right now.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Like,
go.
take your time on this. It's not like you need to like spit them out for anything like that. This is things. This is what I like about this stream, is that it gives you the time to reflect and think about stuff like this, and get to kind of, I mean, create ideas and maybe something that you were like, oh, maybe I actually have wanted to do this for a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be interesting to us. I think, well, I mean, that, like, in that sense, it is interesting to us, you saying it and stuff like that. So, like, don't feel like you have to say certain things like that. And I'm just gonna quickly catch up in chat because chat was like booming here while you think of your next 2.
Yeah, go for it.
Mama Lisa says that we have to watch the series Men in Kilts. By the way, that is my own mom for those of you that are new here. That's Mama Lisa is my actual mom. Hi, Mom. And learn about Scotland. Okay, maybe I will have to watch that. I like the movie Braveheart. I feel like that's not quite exactly what it's like. Imagine not having oh my, Bartley Donovan, chill. Usually live at like 7 p.m. for me anyways. What? Plus it's only I'm confused. 7 p.m. You gotta explain yourself. Not sure that's meant for me. I'm sorry, I'm so late on chat that I don't even know what I'm reading. I'm so sorry, guys. Bardley, 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 Bardley. We love Bardley here. Um, it's okay. I'm 95. All right. Have you thought about your bucket list here? Do we have two, or at least
Okay.
one?
Another one that I thought about. I want to go to the Hobbiton in New Zealand. I think that'll be a nerd fantasy. That'll be kind of
Okay,
cool.
let's go.
Even though it's very touristy, I think that'll be pretty sick. Um, and then I think it'd be pretty cool to do like a shark cage thing. I've had an opportunity to do it in the past, and I didn't do it because I was scared. So I ever since then it made me want to do it.
A little bit of regret.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, you could definitely something to try. Definitely something interesting. I watched a YouTube video on the YouTuber Eric, and he did a thing where he was out in the Bermuda Triangle for 24
Oh
hours,
yeah.
and that's just like it scares me, but it was something that was like interesting. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting kind of
Bermuda
perspective on
Triangle's
life.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laska, this is the second stream that I've been with the streamer parent hanging out in the chat. Mom's always hanging out in the stream chat. If you come to my stream, you better expect Mama Lisa to be here. And like I said, we're starting to do Just Chatting streams on the 7th of August. We're gonna make this bonsai tree that's behind me here, the Lego bonsai tree, on stream with you guys. We'll be hanging out. We'll be talking with chat. We'd love for you guys to be here.
Dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. I'm very excited. We might have friends stopping in here and there for Just Chatting. It's not gonna be as formal as this, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for like a show like this, maybe just stick to Tuesdays. If you're interested in kind of like hanging out and meeting some people in the community and just chilling, and I mean maybe a more relaxed kind of stream, I'd love for you to be there. Here's a question for you. Do you have any secret hobbies or skills that most people, and maybe even and bonus points if you can find something that your chat doesn't know about you, that most people would not know about you? And I want to remind you, don't spoil anything for your two choose one live. You have it in there because sometimes people do that by accident.
Oh, true. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Secret skills.
Yeah, or hobbies. That just may it could just be that most people don't know about you.
Um. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see. Uh. Come on. What's a good one? Hmm.
Doesn't have to be crazy. Don't worry. What first? Let's start with hobbies first off.
Yeah. I think like that. I mean, I guess. I play music. I make music with friends. That I did a little bit of that stuff on stream, but I don't necessarily share it too much.
Okay.
I guess that one's a bit more secretive, or people like listen to my music, I guess. But
What instruments do
I
you
don't
play?
really. I play bass and guitar.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely
Yeah, I
not
have.
easy.
No, it's been fun. It's just because I like during COVID and stuff, I was in a band for 2 years, and we're still a band, but we haven't been playing just because of all the restrictions and whatnot.
Of course. Huh. I mean, that's a interesting hobby or skill too for as well. Yeah, definitely. What
Yeah, no, it's been fun.
Sure. So wait, you said you're in a band, right?
Yeah,
Okay. What's the band's name, if you're open to sharing?
it is Dudio Perez. I think we're on like most streaming services and stuff. If you want, you can play it on not right now, all right, unless you want to, but feel free to play it on stream if you want. There's no DMCA strikes.
Perfect. We're playing it on stream. Give me one sec here. Can you send me the link in Discord here, and we'll pop it up here. We're gonna rate. Is it a music video or is it just like?
I have I could send you a video of us playing live if you want as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Check it ready. We're gonna rate this.
Rate it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Is it gonna be S tier or is it gonna
be? Here, I'll send you this one. This was like an in studio thing we did for like our college's radio station.
That's good. Here.
There's the link.
Give me 1 second here as we to that. And okay. There. Oh, I was like 15 seconds, and I realized I'm watching an ad.
It's a really short song.
Okay.
We can't make anything longer than 15.
I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I realized you're memeing on me. Okay, so we got the Expedia.ca thing there. This stream is not sponsored by
Hey.
Expedia. Don't go to them unless they're going to pay us. Let's see. We're going to pop this over here just so I can see you guys as well. We're going to pop this full screen here. What I found it is something that I can actually... If what I found is that this is something I can actually see myself listen to. Okay, let's see. Well, let's watch here.
I play
still.
bass, man. So I don't sing or do anything. I'm rhythm.
There's our guy. You got short hair.
Yeah, I know. Never going back. I've shaved my head.
These are good.
Thanks. No, yeah, it was fun. We were definitely on the grind for a bit.
My man's working out there. Let's go.
Those lines, man.
They just don't get enough respect as is. Don't undersell yourself. Yeah, really though. I agree. You're
Thanks,
killing it.
Hobo. No.
This is always the best looking band member though. Just facts.
Vibing.
Man, yeah, no kidding. You're hard, but I would love it. It's awesome. It's like good too. Like.
Thanks. Yeah, dude, so all these guys have been like my hometown friends. Known the curly haired dude since like early middle school.
That's awesome. So you guys are like, when did you guys start this band?
Like 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago.
Okay. You guys have known each other for a while. Is that a Chipotle board on the back?
Yeah. We were at this is where we used to live. I used to live with all of them. And one of our roommates was a manager at Chipotle.
So you just stole the sign?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool actually. That makes for a great stream like thing in the background.
Yeah. No, exactly. We had them everywhere. Like that was just one of like 10 around the house.
Well, thank you for the bits, Donovan. Appreciate that.
Yo, let's go. No, it's a pretty cool solo here.
Nikki Six,
Like-
Paul McCartney, Fully Boosty, Colin Sundercamp, just name a few. You're not wrong, Keith. You're not wrong. Damn. Shredding.
Yeah, going hard on the guitar.
This looks like a commercial for Calvin Klein because you see the little logo in the corner of his shirt.
Oh my god. Jackson, that singer, he's one of my mods that hops in.
Yo, let's go. I love this.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Finn, for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Look at our boy. Look at that. Oh, hang on. No, go back one. Fun. Look at that big smile. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Aw. That was great. Thank you for sharing with us. That was great. That was lovely.
Thanks. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, there you are. If anything, I think that deserves another shout out. So if you guys haven't already, exclamation mark guest. Go follow. Hello, Mary. Welcome. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yo,
Appreciate
what's up,
that.
Mary?
What's up? Play Wonderwall? Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I'm down, dude.
Wait, do you have any instruments near you?
Oh no, I don't know. I do. Wonderwall's a hard song, guys. It's like super appreciated.
Come on, it's like the go-to. No, I'm kidding.
I know. It's
What's it
very
called? There's a acoustic behind him. Oh, can I? There is. Where?
I
That's
got
blind?
one. You can't see it. They just know, I
Oh,
guess.
okay, I see.
Yeah.
Nix, thank you for the posture check. We already got a hype train going. Damn, you guys are crazy. Thank you for the hype train. Let's go. You guys are goated. Let's go. That's awesome. Love that. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but that was amazingly impressive from what I was expecting it to be.
Thank you.
Wait, is this a music video? Come as you please.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty funny. None of us are in it. That was filmed. Like it was like all of our friends that go to UCSB or the UC Santa Barbara, and they made a video. It's kind of a meme, but it's pretty funny. If
Should we watch it? What do you think?
yeah, if you want, yeah, I could go for it.
That's fine. We're good for time. Well, thank you for the bits again, Finn. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What is it? What did you say? It's off cam. Oh yeah, it is off cam. Yeah.
Fun fact: this is the only song that I play guitar on.
Look at that. Cool. Okay. Let's run this here. Hang on. Let's see here. I don't have my screen set up so that it does it for that. So I gotta switch over. Ooh, sheesh. Yo, Breadcrumbs, what's up? How's it going? We're watching Spang's band's music video right now. Dudo Perez. Is that how you say it?
You can say however you want. It's like Dudio. People say Dudeo. At this point, let's call it whatever you want. It works, you know.
Didio. Perez.
Pee poo poo.
All right, we're gonna switch over to the other thing here and we'll watch this video here. You said it's more memeable than anything, right?
Yeah, like there's like a story to it. Like that's like our friends just made it for us.
Any boards like it? All right.
They're all like UC, Santa Barbara students. It's pretty funny.
You played on them? Oh, frisbee. Okay.
It was frisbee, yeah.
I was like, that's played? It'd be pretty hard. I love pennyboarding. I haven't done it in a long time though. Gas for camping. That's
gas for money for camping. That's important. That's important. Make sure you guys you look at that part.
There's a lot of this that like reminds me of like summer like vacation, like school's out, summer vacation type of vibes.
Yeah.
Looks like a don't do drugs special. I mean,
oh, this he's already drunk. He's losing his friend, the alcohol. Pennyboard.
frisbee is a gateway drug, yeah, for real. He's gonna be skating frisbee alone for real.
Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, it kind of happens like that, you know.
The frisbee throwing is much sadder than it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
Called it. What's up? Yeah.
Yo,
you know that other voice says. No, we're going to the main screen in a second here, sipping. Just hang on. We're watching music videos from Doodoo PP.
They use the gas money to buy more beer. Come on. Oh, he gets pissed. Oh no.
We've all been. If you've been to a high school party, you've been there where like everyone's like standing there like there's like a fight going on or something like. I mean, no underage drinking.
Yeah, all these kids are of age. They're all older college kids. Oh no. I don't know why it's getting fucked up right here.
Throwing
I don't know,
bombs.
just had to fight him.
This is all your friends, you
Oh,
said, right?
yeah. The two like main dudes, I've been friends with them since high school.
They put effort into this. Wow. KO, yeah.
And then they're best friends again.
I guess they got jumped and then their buddy came to save them.
Yeah.
Jack, bad Jack.
Bad
That's funny. I like that. Don't do drugs, kids, though.
You'll lose your friends.
For real. And there's the likelihood of your friend getting jumped and your friend jumping in, unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to have to save your friend, guys. They're bound to. You're bound to get in a fight.
Then they get jumped and co besties probably. Exactly. It's just it's like a Romeo and Juliet story, right?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Appreciate that. Thanks for showing us all this. This is really cool.
Yeah. No. Thanks for playing it. And
I hope I don't get a DMC striker.
oh yeah, I am getting you striked right now.
Yes.
I don't even think if we really wanted to, we have power to.
That's okay. If we get DMC strike, it'll be the first one. So I mean, then we know for next time. But I don't think so. I'm not too worried. I mean, it was worth it. Even if not, it was worth it. It was a lot of fun watching those videos. Those were cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Of
Now
course.
Wonderwall.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I know. Yeah, if you ever want to play, no, I mean, yeah, we're indie AF, so it's that's why, especially on my stream, I don't really play my band per se, but I play a lot of like the local bands because it's fun to play different music besides the classic DMCA for you playlist and stuff. But you won't get in trouble.
Wait, well, that's another question here. Is would you catch a DMCA strike if you were playing like Wonderwall as a cover? It's a cover. You should be fine, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't really know how that really works. I think the things with DMCA too, especially I think it becomes more of a worry when you're like a really really big streamer. Because I think it really requires that like the like weird scouts to find out that you're doing, because it's like I do karaoke on stream all the time. I'll do covers and stuff, and I even play just like a good amount of just normal songs off Spotify, or just like I guess copyrighted songs, and it's just like you kind of work around, you kind of figure out how to get around these sort of things. But obviously it's not like the best thing to do, but I feel like at a certain size you're able to get more leeway with these sort of things, and like people won't be able to like catch on.
Because I know there's a streamer that I watch, and she does covers for music as her main thing. It's their kind of her stream stuff.
Yeah,
and
no,
so
same with one of my friends too.
yeah, like, and so like I don't think it'd be, and I'm pretty sure she's partnered, I think, and so like it would make sure that it would make sense that like how are you able to do that if you didn't, right? Like I don't know, it just makes sense. Thank you, Mary, for stopping in, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it. Sister Mary, dude, it's me, pizza sipping. Yeah, but it's interesting because I've noticed that too. Because like I always I try to play it safe, and I play like a good amount of stuff that that I know I won't by any means get in trouble for. And even at the very least, even if nothing happens, it sucks when you go back on a VOD and things get muted because you're playing some sort of song. But yeah, I've noticed that too. Like I've seen other bigger partner streamers that do like just chatting streams, like with 2,000 to 3,000 viewers, and they're playing just like playlists off Spotify of just like tons of bands. I'm just like, how do people do this? I don't know if they like buy rights to be able to do it or something.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I'm wondering, is maybe like just buying rights and stuff, or just figuring out some sort of maybe workaround or something like that. Like I know there used to be. I don't know if it's anymore, but I remember talking to some streamer. And I won't leak the streamer's name just because I don't want them to get in trouble for this. But they were mentioning to me about how they play DMC and music, but the way they streamed it, the VOD didn't pick up the actual audio for the music. So after when you watch the VOD, it just sounds like there's no music at all, which is interesting because I mean, like it's kind of a weird dynamic just based off of everything. But no, definitely DMC is scary. You can lose the channel off of it. It's not worth it. There's an
Yeah,
extension where you can get that
true, true,
mutes the
true.
songs in your VOD without
No,
muting
it's
you. That's what I think it is, Sip, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the one I'm talking about. I don't know if
yeah.
he mentioned that it was also like something that was that like was inactive now, but I don't know if that's I don't know enough about it. We record like I was only interested in it because we record every single show, and I use this to possibly edit after and use the clips from this after. And having music in the background becomes risky for where I want to post it, as well as obviously DMCA, of course. But we'll see. And once we start the Just Chatting streams, we'll definitely be doing that. Thank you so much for the follow, Sip, and appreciate that. Yeah, once we do the Just Chatting streams, we'll probably have some sort of music. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with like some sort of like stream beats or something. I guess I don't know. Some sort of DMCA or non-DMCA music that we'll have to do. Let's see here. We're getting close on a break here, which means since we're getting close on the break is that we're also getting close on two choose one lie. However, I still have a couple more questions for you here before we hit up that break. What? Well, thank you for the follow, Denny G. I think is it the Denny G I'm thinking it is? If it is, let me know. And welcome if you are here. Thank you for joining in and popping in and say what's up. I saw you said something up top too. I didn't notice what you said though. I missed it. And when it's long gone now, I won't be able to find it now. What are you passionate about in life?
I think that's why talking about me going through these certain like kind of not necessarily phases, but wanting to pursue something.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that it's like always circled around, just entertainment. And I just want to be involved in entertainment, like in any sort of way. And I think like, just and I guess more like the comedic side of things because it's like you ask that you're that question a lot of like, oh, like what can you like offer the others, whatever. And it's really cliche or really normal to go like, oh, I just want to be like a funny person on the internet. But still, like I guess even on like the like smaller scale of things, like it's a pretty cool and like powerful thing to, even to have like 5 to 10 people think like you're funny and like they have a good time like watching you provide entertainment and because that's like I freaking consumed internet entertainment my entire life and I think I don't know, I think that's pretty cool and I think I'm just really passionate. I'm getting growing more and more of just providing that comedic relief to people's lives.
For sure. I think you've done a great job with it, like I said. And every time I jump into, especially the RP streams, there's always something funny going on. Yeah, you've done a really good job of like I said, creating that community, getting people who are like your loyal friends. And I mean, for you guys, thank you for being here today and supporting me and for hanging out with me and Spencer and getting to know a little bit more about him. I see your thing, Denny, about you saying it's a different Denny G, and I don't know if I believe you. Send love, yes, thank you, exactly. Send that love, spam that love if you got it. It's only 5 allowance points. Come on. And fill up that box. Lost Kid, yes, exactly. Throw those hearts. If you got the Bren hearts too, spam them with the Bren hearts if you got them too. Let's see. What do I got here? Let's see here what we got for hearts. Yeah, I got the Spang heart. There we go. Exactly. There we go. Spang heart, Bren heart, whatever heart fills your heart, heart it up.
Hey.
Appreciate you guys being here though. Thank you for being here. Like I said, we're gonna hit a quick break here. However, don't leave. Because after we do this, we're gonna do two truths, one lie. And for those of you that are new here and never been through us with a two truths, one lie, we do a giveaway during that, and you guys can win some prizes. And we also are going to be giving, or we're also possibly might be some, that Bren heart on merch would look so sick. Well, cutie, let me tell you. We'll talk about that after the break. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Maybe go get something to drink and come back. I'm going to go probably get some tea. But I'll see you guys in just a second after the break. We'll play two truths, one lie. We'll talk very soon. Hi, Kim, and we'll see you in a sec.
My hands, bro. Easy. Don't have to waste toilet paper. Very eco-friendly. All you gotta do is have a bucket with some soap water. Dip your hand in that bitch. Wipe your ass, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, first, toilet paper over or under? I usually put it in the butthole. No, it's over for sure. Over 100%. Though I do
over. And if you disagree, you're wrong.
Toilet paper over or under?
God, the most important question. What did you just fucking say?
Over.
Dead to me.
Under.
Don't fucking play with me. Under. If you put it under, you could just rip across. You put it over, you gotta like be careful, or the whole roll's gonna end up on the fucking floor. No way.
Are people gonna understand? Are people gonna watch? Does anyone care? It must be crazy. Am I crazy for doing this? No one's gonna watch this. Gonna understand. Who cares? Think of it. If I just don't do it, must be crazy. Does anyone care? Who cares? What if it doesn't work? Why? Are people gonna watch? Am I crazy?
Why?
No one's gonna watch
Why?
this. Welcome to my Twitch stream. What life-changing event have you experienced?
So I was dating a girl, and then it is kind of just like it made me realize like what true love is. I think we were in a relationship for about maybe 3 years, and she kind of just disappeared out of nowhere, and she didn't really tell me why. Her parents showed up, and she gave me a letter. Not her mom did. And just like, oh yeah, she wants to give you this. I was like, oh wait, where is she? It's just like she recently passed away. I'm just like that was like a very like life-changing moment to me, because like in the letter it says, I apologize for not letting you know what happened to me, because I didn't want you to be in the same pain I was going to, because at the time she didn't tell me, but she had cancer. I was like, wow, that explains why she was very distant to me towards the end of the relationship. And what the note says, like, I apologize if your outlook on life or love changed because of me, but if you find someone that you truly love, don't let go of them.
But let me just kind of give you the TLDR version as best I can. We are hosting a Rocket League tournament. It is going to be called Bren's Rocket League Duo Derby. We are going to have 128 team spots available, and the winner could take home up to $250 US. So it's going to be a duos tourney. The prize pot starts at $50 as of right now. For every 20 teams that participates, we will add on $50 more. You can sign up right now. Get ready. It is going to be first come, first serve. Keep that in mind. If you are not signed up, if you have a teammate, that'd be great. If you do not have a teammate, we can pair you up at the very end here when we have more singles to pair up with, or if someone doesn't have a partner that shows up at the day of. It is July 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, and it is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. What helps you decompress and relax? Because I struggle with that.
Here, let me show you.
Ants. Still time on the clock. Can we do it? Okay, I'm not saying that one. Oh my god.
Okay, let's see what this kid hit.
Keep it up, keep it up. No fucking way. Oh! Fucking
The hardest thing about being a creator is what does love mean to you?
To me, love isn't a romantic thing at all. To me, love isn't exclusive to any person, creature, or thing. Love is an endless, bountiful, infinite source of being. Love is what connects us together. When I see you for you, I love you. When I let you be yourself, I love you. To the end of the earth and back. When I see a sunset and it stops me in my tracks and I can't even speak a word, that's love. That's love to me. Love is what stops you dead. Wordless. How can you describe love, really? When you hear a bird cry in the morning and it's so beautiful. That's love, that moment. When a cloud parts and it's kind of rainy, but the sun hits your face and you stop and you go, oh, that's fucking nice. That's love.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How was the TikToks? Thank you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys are moving on that break. I have to go back up to go scroll for break. This is probably the most active chat for break we've ever had. So let's see here. What do we got here? Whew, thank you for the welcome back. First off, thank you, Cutie, for hitting up the TikTok. I appreciate that. If you guys want to follow, there's a link. It's up there. !TikTok. I'd love for you guys to follow. We're growing. I just got off my 30-day TikTok grind, which is just crazy. What's Wondabar? What is this? Why have I seen this 15 times in my chat, Spang? Why?
I think it's just another meme. Keith, because Keith plays No Pixel as well, and he has a
Okay.
German character, and he says "wunderbar" all the time, which just means like wonderful in German, right?
Okay.
Or it's like a good thing, or like things are wunderbar.
I should text my neighbor and ask him what he thinks about I should ask him a couple wunderbar like words like that because he is German as well. The Schnitzel Prime here, yeah. I clicked the link to other friends. Well, thank you, Ty. Welcome. How's it going? Oh yeah, maybe get some sauerkraut. Yeah. What else we got here? Mr. Ken Carter is up in here. What's up, Mr. Ken Carter? How's it going? I've been thinking a lot about you lately. Had some things come up, and I've been thinking a lot about what you said recently. More along the lines of what you said to me when you talked about fame and money. That stuck with me really, really closely, Ken. And when you made the comment about how fame and money doesn't change you. It just amplifies who you already are. I've been thinking about that a lot recently. It's a long story and I don't want to get too on stream, but I'd love to talk to you too, especially considering you said that you're going to be on Connections with Bren next week, which I'm super excited to be talking to you again and we can get chilling in there. I'm really excited for that. If you guys are interested, not tomorrow, don't come here tomorrow. Tuesday, August 3rd, we're doing Connections on Bren. It is this show, but flipped, where I'm going to be getting asked the questions from viewers and get to know and learn a little bit about me. We got some amazing guests. We'll have some returning guests and stuff like that. We're going to get the finalized list out this week of who's going to be there for sure. Glad to hear the words rang a bell. Always, Ken. Always, my dude. What else we got here? We got a question here, but we'll ask that in just a sec. We'll do that before we do two choose one lie sip and just hang on one sec. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm back from the break and it's still moving. What do we got here? We got Wanda Ba. You came back before I got to see my beepity beep. I'm sorry, Mom. It only happens every so. It's kind of like a blessing. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, well, then too bad. What else we got here? We're just chilling. Glad to see. Wanted to see you ask the questions. Ask the questions? What do you mean? What questions are you talking about? What questions, Mom? What are you talking about? Thank you so much for the follow, Kim. And the question that Sippin has for you, Spencer, is when did you realize you were a goth princess?
Once I got cat ears and I realized I could be a super insanely mysterious online presence and have daddy issues. I think that's what makes you become a goth princess, right?
Did you actually have got cat
I don't
ears?
have daddy issues. I do have cat ears.
We went to totally different ideas there. What's it called? You do have cat ears? You said yes or no?
I do. I
do
indeed.
Do you have them near?
Might wear them tonight. Yeah, you want to see them?
Yeah, of course. It's not a question. I got something to show you while you're doing that. I'll be right back. Chat, keep yourself entertained, all right? The look on his face. The secret hidden hobby from earlier is that he's a furry. Cutie just exposing you.
There you go.
Aww. Don't have to wear that rest of the stream. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
There's something I'm not going to be wearing all stream, but I'll show you. Because there's no way we'd be able to get through this whole thing if I did this. But give me one sec here as I quickly just meow. I know how to get my work in progress. Oh my god.
Oh
going,
my
guys?
god, yo.
How's it going? I can't. This is
Damn.
terrible.
Holy shit.
This is so big. I didn't realize how big this was. What's up?
That thing's insane.
This is
That's
if this is
dope.
not a global moment, I don't know what is. Oh,
This is Twitch right here.
oh my goodness. That's a big snoot. That is a big snoot, right? What kind of streamer does that make me if I wear this? What the fuck is that? This was supposed to be my Halloween outfit, like I don't know, like 2 years ago. I was just gonna put a hoodie on and just wear this, and it just I don't know.
You're like a 2D furry. You're not fully there yet. You're not fully immersed.
It's not, you haven't even seen me at my final form.
Yeah. You gotta turn that 3D, yo.
Well, never mind. Please don't wear that. I'll stream. It hurts. Yeah. Did I smack the mic with the thing chat? I think I hit it because I didn't realize what the mic was with the thing on. So I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry that I bumped it and woke all of you up from the lurkers were like, oh hi, I'm back. Mom was like, what? Yeah, for real. Mom was like, Mom? He's just dipping in his feet in the furry pool. It's not fully in yet. Oh boy. All right. Next topic. So we
Get there.
what do we got here? So where were we going? Oh, we were gonna play Two Truths, One Lie. That's what we were gonna do. That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Two Truths, One Lie. I'm forgetting that I'm a host of the show. So you might ask, well, how do you play Two Truths, One Lie? Well, we have an intro for that and to show you how to play it. So, Two Truths, One Lie. Same as the other one. There's three things. Or 3 rules, I should say. The guest provides 3 statements, so that's going to be you, about themselves. There's 2 are facts and 1 is a lie. Number 2, the viewers are able to guess the false statement by voting in a poll that we're going to throw up in a second here. And if the viewers are correct, the viewers are going to get a prize. You must be in the Discord to claim the prize. And if you're a sub, you're also going to get 5 entries. If I choose the correct false statement, someone in the audience is getting a gifted sub today as well. So, there's a little bit of pressure on me. There's a little bit of pressure on the team, or on the viewers. And it takes a little bit off of you. However, ideally, this is not something that's going to be too easy. But if it is something that 1 or 2 people know, that's all good. It happens.
Yeah.
Just make sure you guys put in the poll. Even if you guys are, let's say the majority is right, but you select one that's wrong, you still are able to get the, you still are able to enter into the prize. So keep that in mind. Enter in the poll. It's all part of this. It helps me get the right answer, and then if I get the right answer, someone else is getting a sub too. So I'm just saying. Exclamation mark Discord to get in there too, by the way. So, are you ready to play Two Truths, One Lie, my kitty friend?
Let's go.
All right. So I'm going to give you the floor here. 2 truths and a lie. Just a reminder, because our last guest was a little too crossfaded for this section of the podcast. It is 2 truths and 1 lie. Not 2 lies and 1 truth. 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yeah. I see.
Okay, just making sure. Alrighty, I'll give you the floor.
All right. So, first one, is it a lie? Is it a truth? I saw a shark surfing. Second one is I passed out from hitting my funny bone too hard.
Oh my god.
And third one is I mistaked fertilizer for ice cream.
These are good ones. Okay, one second. I'm writing them down so I don't forget them. Donovan, oh, you already started. Donovan, oh my goodness, you're so fast. Okay, Donovan, I need you to like, hang on. Can we turn that off for a second? We actually, I mean, maybe? Can we? You're really fast on it today. You're really quick. Is there any way to...
I saw a shark surfing.
Just run it. Let's go. You guys, there's a poll up there. Guess what you think is the poll. Either is it shark surfing for number 1. Number 2 is funny bone, where he knocked himself out. Or number 3 is fertilizer, where the... That's okay. That's fine. Just vote. The fertilizer you thought was ice cream. Those are all interesting ones. The shark surfing, I mean, is the most likely for me. However, that usually is what is the cap, is usually if it sounds that. You guys are not helping me here. You guys are all across the board too. I need someone to vote something different. guys gotta help me out here. What was 2 again? 2 again was the funny bone, and he knocked himself out. Okay, a lot of people are saying the cap is ice cream. Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying, if number 3 is a lie, how the fuck did you come up with that?
I realized
That's
this one is pretty
true.
hard.
But I've seen his. Keep in mind, he's had what we talked about a month ago, and you filled out the form about a month ago. You've had about a month to think about this. I'm not saying you actually did do it a month ago, but you've had about a month to think about this, and this he could have got very creative within a month, cutie. So just keep that in mind. He's a smart boy, or smart kitten.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a smitten kitten.
Cat boy.
So I mean, that's the thing, is I don't know if that, like, see, everyone's saying 3 is the lie. I don't know, like, no, it is very specific, and the funny bone KO is like in there. Everything's so close. You got a few more seconds left on that poll to throw it in there. So like I said, it is surfing. Saw a shark while surfing is number 1. Number 2 is KO funny bone, and number 3 is that he mistaken fertilizer for ice cream. I just wouldn't wish anyone eating fertilizer. I agree. Another thing I forgot, because I'm a terrible host of this show, is that we are actually there's a giveaway. Like I said, there's a prize for every single one of this. So I just wanted to get you guys to know what you're playing for today, and you guys have already played for it because you guys have already entered. And thank you for helping me with the guessing line. We'll guess in 1 second. However, there's a couple things here that we're gonna talk about here. So first off, the giveaway. What we're giving away today is an Amazon gift card. It's gonna be a $10 gift card, and it's sponsored. And what Cutie said earlier, and that's why I said it. We're going back to what Cutie said earlier, if I can find it. It's sponsored by Bren's Closet. What's Bren's Closet, you might ask? Well, that's our merch store. So, shameless plug here, but we're still going to do it either way. Let's see, is this going to show us? No, it's not going to show us the right one. There we go. This is Bren's Closet. We have a couple new items and products in there for you guys to go check out and see. None of which you have to eat fertilizer to buy. We have some new designs here. So the new one is the mental health Twitch streamer t-shirt. Go cop those if you're interested. It's a new kind of design there. I thought I posted the Bren Heart one, but I guess it didn't get posted yet. So maybe coming soon. Cutie. It'll definitely be something very likely in the future. But for now, we also got the sofa, which is a nod to our Discord Gen Chat, which is the sofa. We have the Connections Friends shirt. We have the Bren logo. We got a lot of stuff in there. We also got, this is a new mug. I'm probably going to get that, as well as I also want to get the, where is it? Actually, let's click on this. Thank you. Appreciate it. We also got this mug. That's probably what I'm going to buy next, because I really like that. I got scared. That was going to be a command. That was going to be instead of merch for a second. That was bad. Wait, what? That command was going to be closet. Oh, no, it's not a, no, there's no, is it? Yeah, no, exclamation mark merch. You got it right. Yeah, exactly. So if you go exclamation mark merch, you can check out all of our merchandise that we have in there. And there's a lot to look at. But thanks, Cutie, for giving me this easy way to segue into this segment. Appreciate you. Yeah, so go check out the merch store. There's a bunch of stuff on there. In the future, I'm sure we will give away some of the merch too as well. Yeah. So today, sponsored by Bren's Closet. So if you go and use the if you go to Bren's Closet and you buy something, well, we can get some better prizes in the future as well. So, I mean, you don't have to buy anything. Your time is more than we need for anything. And just hanging out is more than enough for me. But for me to be able to give out prizes that are bigger, obviously I'd love to have you guys. There's got to be some sort of thing here as well. But for today, Amazon gift card, $10 gift card, US dollars. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I got it right. I was just 50-50 in my head. Thought I was being a bad mod for a second. Donovan, you're not a bad mod. There's nothing about it. Always working hard. So, 2 choose 1 lie. We're down to the thing here. Chat says number 3 is the lie. My guess, though. So this is, I'm going to unpack it here first. Surfing while seeing a shark is not too much of a far stretch, in my opinion. That one I could see being possible. Funny Bone KO. I don't know. I'm stuck on that one because I mean, like, I've seen people knock out for less of a reason. I mean, I knocked out from getting a vaccination for COVID-19, so I mean, I definitely could see that being a thing. Fertilizer for the ice cream. I'm so split on the fence for this one because, as Cutie says, it's so possible like that it's like it's so hard to make up that, but you've also had a long time. These are all very possible to happen. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go here. We're gonna say, I'm just gonna take a quick little sip of my tea, hopefully not burn myself. Oh, it's a perfect temperature. Okay, I'm gonna say a lie. I'm gonna go against chat's opinion, and I'm gonna say, dun dun dun. Yeah, exactly. We need some music for this, Cutie. This is the most uncertain one. I know, right?
It's really split.
It
That
is.
was interesting to see.
Yes.
It's really split.
You gave us some good ones. You did not disappoint today, Spencer. But I'm gonna say, playing the suspenseful music in the background, dun 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 dun, that the cap, the lie, is that you have not bumped your funny bone so hard that you knocked yourself out. Am I correct?
No.
Oh no.
Number one was false.
We're all wrong.
Everyone was wrong.
That's, I think, the first time that
Everyone
every
was
single
wrong.
one has been wrong. Oh my goodness. The chat majority was wrong, and oh my goodness, the lie. So the lie was that you've never seen a shark surfing. Then,
yeah.
Is there any?
I've seen one from like the shore, but like being out in the water and like seeing one. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, chat. You're gonna have to come around for next stream to win the gift card giveaway as well. I'm so sorry. So the shark surfing thing is, so you said you've seen it from the far. Have you ever is there anything like, yeah, well, don't worry, Cutie, we're getting there. There's a lot to unpack here. For the shark surfing thing, is there any like kind of truth? You said you've seen it from the shoreline, so I guess, do you surf? Is that right?
Yeah, I used to surf like every day in high school, and then I slowed down on it a ton.
Okay. And you said you saw one from the shoreline, right? Too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like actually being out and like see a shark, like snap, whatever. A lot of people have though, and like that's what I think that this one, I guess like can be somewhat true, but it's never been the position where it's been like holy shit,
Yeah, yeah. Not
yeah.
that you know of that it's been close to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. And then you said the funny bone KO.
Yeah.
What did you do to knock yourself out that you hit your funny bone that hard?
I was a bully in high school. I'm just kidding. I wasn't, but I had like one of my close friends sat behind me in this calculus class, and it was like tough love bullying, and he had this water bottle on his desk, and I'd always turn around and like oh, like what's up, dude, and like knock his water bottle off the desk. It was really dumb, and this is literally like karma bites you in the ass.
Oh, totally.
101. And I did it like over and over, and he'd always go like, "Dude, like fuck you," and like grab the water bottle and like hit me in the head with it. That's messed up. Yeah. I mean, guys, he's one of my close friends. I messed around.
The guy hasn't talked to him in years. He hates him.
Yeah, I know exactly. But it was so funny. So then, like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in on this like fourth attempt and go in like hard. Like I'm gonna like make his water bottle go flying. And it was like, it was one of those really soft Camelback squirt water bottles.
Yeah.
So it could take the impact,
Yeah.
And I was just like, phone just went like, yeah, and then hit my funny bone right on the corner of his desk, to the point where like it sent a full shockwave throughout my entire arm.
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, oh, like, and he was like crying, laughing. He just like, dude, that karma's a bitch, dude. Like you suck. And I was like kind of laughing too, because I'm like, yeah, that was deserved. Like, holy shit. But then like I was like waiting, and I was just like, oh my god. like it's gonna go away 100%. And then 5 minutes later, I realized that my entire arm was just straight like burning. And then I just looked at him again. Oh, I was just like, yo, Nick, like this shit kind of feels weird. Like I think something's wrong. It's like, oh, dude, you okay? And then I was, trying to mentally calm myself. I'm looking back at the front, and then I slowly start to get like weird tunnel vision,
Yeah.
and like the whole areas around my eyes were getting like all gray. And I looked at him, and I'm just like, yo, I'm not feeling good. And he's like, yo, like go get some water, dude. And I got up, and like then I
First
really felt
mistake.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like my I love this teacher. He's like one of he was a really cool teacher, but then I just like talked to him like, yo, I'm gonna get some water. He's like, all right. And then he just kind of like looked at me weird. And then like some of my other close friends in the class were just like straight up were just like, dude, you don't look too good. And I guess I was like pale as ever, And then I just like opened the door, and I swear as soon as I opened the door to go outside, like the sunlight like crawled into my eyeballs, and I literally just like fell over, and it's like fully passed out. And that dude, the good Jack in that music video, came up. Him and my teacher straight up like saved me and picked me up, and it was so scary. It was the most bizarre thing because I like fully passed out and I couldn't see anything. And I remember them carrying me to like the nurse's office or whatever. And during that entire time, I was like trying to talk to them, and I couldn't see. Like I remember thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, am I blind? Like did I literally just go blind? Because I was conscious, but I literally couldn't see anything. But I guess I was just like mumbling. I couldn't even walk at all. And then they laid me down for a bit. It was pretty funny. And then like our physiology teacher came in, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you hit like some whatever nerve that like goes right into your like occipital lobe." And then I messed up that nerve. Like ever since then, even
Really?
right now, if I still hit a certain point, it's like still like a bruise. It's a very sensitive nerve. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Opioid epidemic. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, it was pretty brutal, but I was okay.
Wow. See, this is what we come here for, connections. We get to hear these interesting stories that we might not otherwise hear anywhere else. But so hang on. So let's unpack this all and start from the beginning. So you were in class, you were bullying your friend, you got karma between the eyes really quick when you smacked your elbow on the corner of a desk.
Yeah.
Ouch. And then you decided to go get water. I'm assuming this is the first time you've ever passed out.
Yeah. It was like the first time I ever like fully, was like, fully normally conscious, and then 5 minutes later, like on the floor, like couldn't see anything.
Wow.
And like couldn't move, and it was weird.
Because I'm thinking like the first time that I ever like fully like out like so there's been 2 times that I've had recently. So I've learned I'm not like up here. I'm not scared of needles.
Yeah.
But my body doesn't like them.
I see.
And so like the only thing that now I'm a little worried about is because for me, needle equals Brennan go sleep. Like, and so that's where my issue is. And so when I went, so it started when I went to get my blood taken, and I got blood taken, and
that's the worst one too.
I had like the tunnel vision thing happen. Ooh, I never passed out completely, but I tunnel vision totally. Blood taking the word, yeah. And so I lay down and I'm all good. But the other one that was like really bad, and I didn't expect it at all because of like I told them from the beginning, but I didn't expect it to be this bad, was when I got my COVID-19 shot.
Yeah.
And I got in the arm, and I felt great. I was actually getting like kind of emotional. I was like, oh, like look at this, we're getting to it. We're heading towards a new world and more like open world where we can like go out and do things. I was like, I was so excited. Yeah. And then I just start sweating, and I'm like, that's not normal. And the anxiety takes over. And thank you, Les, for coming in and joining us. And I'm just sitting there, and I just start like so I call over the nurse. I'm like, I'm not feeling good, and wave her over. And so she gets a doctor. Doctor comes. Doctor's asking me all these questions like, "Whoa, like, are you diabetic? Are you this? Are you that?" And I'm like, I'm trying to answer them, but I'm like, I'm going like, and so like I'm doing. I starts to tunnel vision, and then night.
Oh no.
Sleep. And I'm like,
damn,
out. And that was like, and it was kind of peaceful, but like until I came up to. When I came to, it's just like it was like coming out of water, like like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it was not a comfortable feeling. You're just drowning in sweat. And yeah, it was not fun. And I don't know, like they handled it perfectly. They did a great job. I woke up to the doctor holding me. My glasses are like on my chest. My hat's on the ground. I'm a mess.
My God.
My phone's like on the ground. Yeah, it was like, it was a bit like the people that had to watch it was probably scary for than it was for actually me. I just felt very tired after because of everything that my body had gone through.
Yeah.
But it was, it was one of those things. And so, I can definitely relate to kind of what you're going through in that sense. And that kind of feeling of like, I'm going to pass out, but I'm not going to pass out. And like, kind of like that almost point of where you're almost about to pass out is like worse than actually just passing out.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you pass out, you don't know, like, it's seriously just,
You're not there. Yeah, you're sleeping essentially.
That's interesting though. Yeah, because even like because I remember when I was like sort of coming back to reality after passing out, was like I was being carried by my friend, my teacher, and I remember just slowly. It was like literally we like walked across like the entire like food court thing, and we were getting to the nurse's office, and I literally slowly like it was like reverse tunnel vision. Of like I start seeing like it come back, like my vision was like slowly crawling back, and I just remember having the biggest relief. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not blind. Like, holy!
Like, the thing too is if you've never passed out too, and you're assuming you're like going blind, like it is because I remember being that kind of like I don't know if that was my exact thought, but I couldn't figure out what was happening when it first went like that because like I thought like I sat down for my needle, I got up and I was like, all right, sounds good, we're great. Actually, you know what? I laid down for my needle. And it was just because I was like, I hadn't had blood work done in a long time. And I was like, you know what, just to be safe. And I got up and my girlfriend's like, you got up pretty fast there. And I was like, yeah, I feel fine. And then I went to go grab a drink of water and then it was like, and it was just like, no. Thank you, Cutie, you're doing great, Brandon. Appreciate that. Donovan says, woke up in the doctor's arms feeling safer than he ever had up to that point was for my hero. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how'd you know, Donovan? It's like you were there. And then
I feel like even with like the blood drawn thing, like because I've always been the same way. I don't really mind needles. Like I was able to get like the vaccine stuff all good and whatnot, and but it was until I got to get blood drawn, and like even when you're like, oh, it's chill, and then like they kind of do the first one, and then you're just seeing the blood like come out of your arm, and then it just gets way worse when like they take out that vial and then put in another one, and then you see that one filling up, and then you're just like, and then at that point, like you feel your blood being extracted,
There's like 3 people in the audience just like your desk right now. Don't look at that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I'm more shocked, but you look at it like, wow.
I look at that, like I just like see him pop that other vial in, and then like of course again a third, and then it's so weird how it just fills up. It's just crazy.
So my thing is, I talked to the last person. So how it happened is I had blood work done 2 years ago. That's when I had my first kind of like spout. In May of this year, I had my first dose of the vaccine. That's where I passed out completely out night. Later that month, I had blood drawn again, just for blood work, just for regular checkup, more than anything. And so I made a mention to the person that was doing my blood, and I laid down for everything like that. And Donovan's heard this story 100 dozen times. Exactly. Probably more than a dozen times. And I was like sitting there and I said to her, I was like, I'm really nervous. Like I'm someone who's going to talk. I'm very open about my mental health, and I'm like, I'm very anxious. I've passed out before because of anxiety, I'm sure. And
that's good.
And like I'm worried. And so I said, I'm probably going to wear headphones wearing it. And so this is just one thing that I've looked up online is people say headphones.
Yeah.
And this is up to you. If you're someone who's scared of that, maybe think about it. However, when I asked the person who was drawing my blood, like what she like when I put it in, she's like, you might actually want to do that because then you can't hear anything. Your brain starts racing and trying to fill in the blanks of like what's happening, and you almost put yourself even worse. And she's like, how about we just talk? And it was perfect because she asked me about like my sibling or my sister, and like she was asking me all these questions, and like it was perfect because I was so focused on the conversation that I didn't think about that. If you can get someone just to talk to you about something, like for you instance, just to tell them about your streaming thing and get them to like ask questions about it. Like even if they don't know enough about it, like get them to ask basic questions. It's enough to like deteriorate your brain. And first off, rookie mistake. Agreed, Kim. Like why would you look at the vials? That's insane.
I don't know. I because that's the thing. Like I'm not like, to be honest with the stuff's somebody that icky to me. And that was the first time like I think I really got it drawn. So I was just like, oh, like this is kind of cool. And like to be honest, when I saw the first one go in, like I'm not afraid of needles, whatever. And like I just watched the first one go in, and it's just like a slow realization of like I'm like, oh, like that is kind of cool. And then until they stop popping in like the other ones and the other ones, and then like then you actually like kind of like feel the needle inside you, and
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's not as fun
and
anymore.
then I'm like, all right. And then I think I probably start looking away at that point. I was probably like,
we shouldn't be too surprised that he's watching his blood and drawn. He also put this toilet paper under, so I mean.
Oh my god.
Keith, I mean, I'm wondering if Keith also puts his toilet paper under. When I was a kid, I used to spare.
He said over.
No, I'm saying with his comment here about how he was a kid and he used to stare right at it.
Oh my god, yeah.
I left the doctor with my dad, and he was like, "You're a psycho." I mean, I think any parent would be like, "Oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? What have we done? Did we drop you too many times?"
Yeah.
You're very unbothered. Wow, really? Just waiting until you guys have had prostate exams. I mean, I can't watch that, so I mean. All right, next topic. You also said that you had. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. We've gone from funny bone knockouts. We've gone from that. We talked about toilet paper. We've talked about pineapple pizza. We've talked about furries. We've talked about prostate exams. And now we're gonna talk about how you ate fertilizer instead of ice cream somehow.
So my good friend in that video of Dudio Perez, the dude with the curly hair, that we guitarist, he's one of my close friends. He actually got me to, for some reason, he was like, he studied environmental science in college and stuff. And he had like it was literally in Tupperware. And we were eating together, and he got it from class or something. And he brought it out, and I was I'm like, yo, what is that? And then he's like, dude, it's ice cream. It's like Dippin' Dots. Because they're literally like,
it looks like it. Yeah.
They're like little like circles.
Let me see if I can pull my
And
picture.
I was just like, yeah. And I was like, wait, what? I'm like, no way. He's just like, yeah, dude, like, you want to bite it? Also, and then I was like, sure, dude. Like, debated, exactly. Yeah. And then I was like, sure, dude. Yeah, let's try this out. And he took out a spoon, and I straight up, got a spoon of it.
The fact that he's let you still do it and not like didn't say, no.
But because I thought he said he genuinely thought that I was like kind of joking too, and I think he was just going in on it or whatever.
Fair.
And then like until like I straight up actually put the entire thing in my mouth, and right away he was just like, dude, like spit it out, like I'm just kidding. And obviously he kind of tasted it, but like spit it out. There's probably some residue in my mouth. I washed my mouth out for like 30 minutes. I'm just like, holy shit, man! That is like, that could probably kill me.
Yeah, I'm sure it could. So for those of you that don't know what Dippin' Dots is, so this is fertilizer. This is not Dippin' Dots. Don't put this in your mouth. This, however, is Dippin' Dots. Those you can
Thank you. See, look at that.
But look how close they look.
Is it like it's kind of nuts?
Kind of like Pop Rocks, except you're the only thing popping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like I see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, there's no smell to those. I don't know. I've never smelled fertilizer, so I mean, I don't know.
I that's what I genuinely just like. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of just went in on it and was just so out of like consciousness. I was not thinking about anything.
Right after you bonked your elbow and you're like,
let's
just take advantage of them.
I'm like, dude, this is the worst day ever, man. Come on.
Your friends are feeding you fertilizer the other day. Like, this kid will eat anything.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Dippin' Dots been the ice cream of the future for the last 25 years. I mean,
true.
Does Dippin' Dots don't melt either, do they?
Do they?
I don't know.
I think they kind of do. Honestly, when Dippin' Dots start to melt, that's when they get really good. Because then it turns into like that like dot/creaminess.
New TikTok challenge. Hi, Rick. No, that's what's called. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same trend as the Tide Pod challenge, I guess. I suppose. I don't know why that would be interesting in anything, but yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Well, that's two truths, one lie. This is probably the most interesting one we've had so far, or at least definitely up there on one of those. I'm sorry that you guys didn't win anything. If you guys want to come back next Tuesday for a giveaway, we'll do that again. However,
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
We're setting history on all our games today. So you set history on having the first ever to have 2 subs that actually beat it, as well as the first person to have a I think that beat everyone out. Usually, me or the viewers have actually got it. I think it's one of the first times we haven't got it.
Yeah.
Both times. Good for
That's
you.
really
I'll
nice.
give you. Give yourself a pat on the back. I know that the viewers are like I hate him, but you did pretty impressive today. I'll give you that. W, yes, big W. Well, you know what? Maybe it's not run for us, but we'll run the
Dub.
success screen for Spang. So there you go. You got the success screen. Oh, thank you for the sub.
Hey.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Keith. There you go. You got your success, and thank you, Keith, for the sub. Welcome to me in the Buzz Bud. Make sure you're in the Discord, because we do this every Tuesday. We do give away things every Tuesday, as long as we can beat our guest. Unlike today, well, like I said, this is rare. This doesn't happen much. So I mean, we also do other things too. We also just had a movie night after last stream. It was really fun. We watched Space Jam. Congratulations to Nix.
Yeah.
Nix, if you're still here, on winning the Space Jam Pop Funko that we gave away. But yeah, is it fertilizer? What do you mean? What is fertilizer? What are you talking about? Oh, Space Jam. I know, right? Fertilizer is the dinner fertilizer. I don't think so. I don't think my mom would feed you fertilizer, Rick. The Send love. Thank you, E, for the love. Appreciate it. Ooh, Space Jam. Yeah, we watched Space Jam too. It was really good. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's not, if you're expecting it to be like the first one, lower your standards. It's not. It's a different movie, essentially. It's really good though. It's a good movie, but it's not the same as Space Jam. If you're looking for like kind of like nods to the old one, there's not too much. It's essentially it could be a standalone movie if it wanted to be. Did you give anything away for two choose one like? Can I get fed now? No. I mean, unless anyone wants to donate to feed the mods, I don't know. You don't need to. They're fine. That's what it rude to me. They work really hard. I think a good movie. I think good movie is a bit of a stretch. I don't know. It was a good movie. I thought it was. You didn't hang it. I'm still here. Well, hi, Nix. How's it going? We also on the 7th, if you guys are going to be part of our Just Chatting stream, we're also going to be celebrating Nix's birthday. We got some exciting things. Nix, you don't even know this. Brent said, "Oh, my mods are well fed." No, I didn't say such things, Keith. That is a lie. If you want to be a part of this non-fed team, you can do !mod. If I can type it out, I don't know. And you can be part of our team and not get fed too. But I mean, the mods are well fed? Not at all. There's actually a TikTok I made about that. If you guys haven't seen it, if he said that he's a liar, we starve. Yeah, exactly. Feeding mods, not on this channel. But what are we talking about? We were talking about, the 7th. And I just bumped my thing. I'm so sorry because I saw that go into red very high. What we're doing, we're going to be making the Lego behind me. We're also going to be celebrating Nix's birthday. Nix, I know you don't know this, but we also have a couple things that we're going to do on stream as well. Just saying. So make sure you're part of that. We're getting into the deep questions. It's part of the show that we always get into is we get deep questions. We got some funny stories, some interesting stories, but I want to hear a little bit, get deeper. We're gonna go into finding out who you really are, Spang, and who is the man behind the ears. So I won't throw you off in the deep end. We'll start you off slow. So one of the questions I'll ask you is what helps you decompress and relax? Like, what do you do to relax? What's the thing that's like, okay, I got some free time, I'm gonna just chill. What does relaxing look like to you?
I guess I have like two go-tos. Like more common has just been like getting home, and I guess like especially from like more so work has been like the biggest stress, and it's just like getting home and going on maybe not the healthiest thing, but going on Reddit and just scrolling through or playing guitar is a big one. I play I'll do more on stream and whatnot coming up, but yeah, I do play a lot of guitar. I definitely play at least like once a day and stuff, and that or just we also built a half pipe in our backyard, so I also skate a good
really
amount.
Cool. It's awesome.
That's
really cool.
That's sort of like the physical like push for myself and to get a good sweat going.
Okay, I mean it's healthy. It's something that's fun to do. Ticks all the boxes for things and stuff like that. And I mean, it's better than being on some sort of social media. Like Reddit, yes, don't get me wrong. I'm the same way. I decompress with using like YouTube and Twitch and watching creators and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
and even TikTok. But I will say is when I really feel kind of good is when I can actually put down my phone for a few minutes and go hang out with people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's when it's really good.
True. No, I agree
Um,
with you.
yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? You talked a little bit earlier about regret, and you said about how you when you wanted to swim with the sharks. Right, it can be a fucking scary place. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to ask about you, based off of that, and maybe this is the answer for it. Maybe that was the answer. Maybe that's all I'm getting from this. But if you were to die tonight, what would be something that you'd regret not doing?
Something that I would already regret not doing.
Correct. Yes. So something you haven't done before, something that you were hoping to have done.
I would honestly say like of like things I've been trying would just be like me. It would just be meeting new people. I feel like there's like one thing I could always do is just like meet more people and make more friends and stuff.
Okay, like that. It's the same for me. I think it would be very close to that too, as well as just like not being able to have an impact on people and being able to kind of meet people and get a different kind of perspective on things. And every day that I do this, I get to learn a little bit more about people and kind of perspectives, which is so cool to me. And that's part of why I started this show. I'm gonna flip this now around now. What is something that you do regret doing in life?
Oh, okay.
You can't take the cheap way out and you say eating fertilizer.
Yeah, exactly. Becoming a furry somehow. No. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. I can go really deep. I feel a lot of this would probably be stemming with hmm,
Go as deep as you want. We're all good. That's part of the show.
yeah. Let's see. I guess I regret. I guess I do have. Let's see. I mean, I could start in middle school. I was a big knucklehead in middle school, but I don't necessarily regret it. I was a knucklehead in middle school.
Okay.
Or a big I would steal Gatorades and stuff and beverages. I didn't grow up in like the best of home, but that
criminal.
being said, yeah, exactly. I was a criminal, guys. I'd steal candy bars and sodas because I didn't have money.
Still Wonder Bars?
Yeah. Wunderbars, exactly. I would just say because like right now I have an older brother who we have like a we have a good relationship, but my brother, which is like a whole another like can of worms, but I definitely when we kind of like we had our own like split for whatever reason, and I guess I kind of regret like kind of like giving him like a weird cold shoulder, when like he really needed someone, I guess. And yeah, so I think that's been like an interesting one to reflect on. But we're all good now. We've been building like a good relationship, so
good. It's not easy having people when it's hard. And I mean, I don't know how deep you want to go into brother things because obviously I know that probably wasn't on your idea of things to talk about when we started this.
No, it's all good.
But like, so kind of what if you will, kind of what happened with your brother and where did that kind of like, obviously it sounds like it's good, which is great. And I'm all for it. And I mean, as long as it's healthy for both of you, that's great. Right.
Yeah.
But kind of like, how did that stem from?
To be honest, it was just like he like kind of went down like that's what I mean. Everyone goes through like their own shits and whatnot, and we didn't really have like our early family life was like insanely toxic. Like my mom and dad like don't even like look at each other. They haven't said a word to each other in like 10 years. So he definitely got like the short end of the stick, like going through all that stuff, and definitely pushed him to like, I guess feel like like definitely became more of like a victim of the situation, and it got him into doing like more sketchy shit, like didn't go to school, hang out with bad people, getting into drugs and whatnot, and shit. Just like he definitely hit like a rock bottom, and I was kind of just like I kind of just I was too young to realize that like in that sort of situation you kind of like show more sympathy and help, like kind of provide another person to help someone through that. So at the time I was just like, oh no, dude, like fuck you, dude. Like you're doing bad shit. I don't want to get involved. Where yeah, I kind of needed it.
Hmm. Well, so I'm assuming your parents are separated. Is that right? I'm just based off
Yeah.
of what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
that earth's a really toxic house.
I am very happy they don't talk to each other. That's the thing. So it's like and that's like there's so many. I'm not like playing like out of norm card because divorce is very common and whatnot. And it's
Same
like
with
if
mine.
anything, yeah, no, exactly. And it's like I'm way happier that they're not together. So it's one of those situations where yeah.
Like I can very fortunately say, and I know my mom is in here, so and I'm sure I've said this to you too, mom, but is my parents are divorced. I mean, going through it, I was like obviously disappointed because I mean, you're like, I don't know how old you said, how old were you when your parents divorced?
I was 4.
Okay, so I was a bit older. I was in middle school, so I was about, I think, like 12, 13, and like kind of like there was parts and stuff like that where like I blame myself because like I never could like give my parents time alone or anything like that. Like even any sort of affection, I was like, ew, like things like that. But I realized that like now that they're with partners that are like so awesome and great for them, that they were better off not together. Like I'm lucky that they came together and had me and my sister. That's I'm very lucky for that. But I mean, I'm glad that now that they have a partner that they are both happy with and much happier than they were before. And that's way better to me. And seeing them both happy now is way more of a payoff than it would be if they stayed together just to kind of like hold a household together, which is, I mean, I can see both sides. Like I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do that, but I'm just saying is with the age that I was and seeing my parents now, I there's no question I'd be happy for my parents to do that.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think going through some like thick shit, but yeah, the grass is definitely greener on the other side. So
how did your brother compare to you? What's the difference in age? You said he's older.
He is 26 now, so he's 4 years older than me.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah.
And the thing, I guess that made it like that like I won't like of course go too in detail, but because my parents got divorced, but it was like the messiest divorce. Like they went through court trial shit way longer than they were like married for.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there was troubles over custody and child support for like 8 years after they got divorced. Like I think I just stopped going to court when I was like 14 or some shit.
10 years. Wow.
Yeah, or I was actually a bit younger. It was my freshman year of high school. That's
gotta be there on the same age. Oh,
yeah,
it's gonna be pretty close to the same age.
I know it's like 14. Yeah,
yeah.
That's when I remember. I kind of decided to I definitely cut off a lot of things because I was like that's what I mean, like in middle school I didn't give a shit about school. I didn't try. I didn't do anything except skateboarded, and like that's all I cared about. And so when all this shit was happening, I like went to high school. I just decided to hang out with like nerds and band geeks. Because I was like, I need to hang out with people that give a shit about school.
Those are the cool ones.
Exactly. No, and that's what. Yeah, then that's yeah.
You might not learn that in high school, but you learn that after high school. That those are actually the cool ones that make it somewhere usually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like, no, I don't like regret anything about that. But it, like, also at the same time, like, where my regret does stem from, it's like, I kind of got involved in this and realized like I became very focused and self motivated, which, I'm very stoked I did because I was like, yo, I could, do something different. Like, I'm gonna like try really hard, like potentially, go to college, even though like college wasn't something like I was really thinking about from the start. It was just kind of cool to know that I could really do something. And so that being said, like once I got into that mindset, I like, cut off like all of like the bad shit.
That's good though. Thank you for opening up and sharing with us, and thank you all you guys for like sharing your stories. I see Donovan talking in here. I see Kim's just throwing up the heart. I see Cutie's relation. Like, thank you guys. Like, I know it's not. This is stuff like this is hard to be vulnerable, especially for someone you've barely met. It's not easy to do that, especially on stream, even more so. So thank you guys for being open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
of course.
It's what's called. It definitely adds an aspect to this is being able to kind of be able to relate to things like that, and it's not easy. It's not easy because kind of growing up in a household that's divorced, but I mean, you look back and realize that your parents were learning as just as much as we are now as turning into adults, and so yeah, and being and moving out on our own thing.
Yeah,
It's
no,
them
exactly.
learning too. Like it's not like they know it all. There's no handbook that says this is how to be a parent. Go. Like, I mean, there is
Yeah.
books, but like there's no like one way that's perfect. And I don't know, it's just it's unfortunate because I mean a lot of parents do a
Yeah,
really good job,
yeah.
but it's hard because there's no right way to do it, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, it's a hard ass job.
For real.
Being yo, kudos, yo, shout out to parents.
Right? Yeah. Well, let's go. We usually talk about single moms
Holy
here.
shit.
Single moms are a big pog in this chat. So shout out to single moms, not in a creepy way, just like single moms growing up. I mean, take it how you will, but
Yeah, but no, exactly. No, it's like that's what I'm pretty transparent about it, and like at this point, it's not. It's been something that you just reflect on and grow from, and keep learning to be a better person. And I think that's just life itself. Just keep learning, and
Mhm.
so yeah, I don't really mind talking about all these things and stuff because it happened.
Are you close with your parents at all right now?
In a way, like I'm on good ties, but I should really reach out more, I guess. Um,
Relatable.
yeah, no, exactly. Because I mean, as of like now, I'm pretty independent. Um, so it's not like I don't know. Yeah, I live 2 hours away from my parents. But yeah, I think at this point, it's just more. It's if anyone's fucking up, it's me now. I gotta reach out.
um, okay. So yeah, so and then with your brother, you said it's getting better. Do you live close to your brother, or is your brother kind of a bit of a ways away?
My brother lives back in my hometown, so he's 2 hours away.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
the one away from the family. So would that move be more towards family, away from family, or doesn't really matter?
There's a chance I might go back down there for a bit, but I think the next move I want to make will, potentially be out of state, so be further than I am right now.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely would need to spend time with everyone before I do anything bigger. But yeah, it's been sick though. Like, I mean, I think my brother's killing it. I think some other people I've seen like he pops into my streams now and stuff too, which is
So
really cool
cool.
to see. He's a guild master on like one of the like he's like one of the best guild masters on his World of Warcraft servers. So
It's really cool. That's awesome.
yeah, he got me into video games. So it's like we have a lot in common. Like that's yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's good. At least you have that connection between him and as well, right?
Mhm.
Let's see here. We have just kind of on the deep talk that we're on here now. What is the best advice that you've ever received?
Um, this gonna sound dumb, but it's because I guess it's not really like I've definitely gotten like really good advice from some I guess more mentor figures.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to think of like any quotes that are like kind of like more advice styled quotes that have like stuck with me. Um, I guess a big one, especially being on Twitch. It's a lot of time, and I love doing this. Like Twitch has been awesome, and it does suck when there's like times where it's like, should I be like spending time doing other things? And for me, I always like time just stresses me out so much. I think time's like the biggest thing that like it's always stresses me out. That like I feel like I'm not keeping up, or I could be doing like a lot more with my time than I could be doing, or like the time that I'm like, oh, maybe I could be working on this, but then I end up playing a video game for like 5 hours or something. So I would say on that one, which is more like lighthearted, but I like saying a lot is time's not wasted when you're having fun. Because I think there's a lot of time that like you feel like you're just kind of wasting, but
I like that.
if you're having fun, you're gonna look back on it and you're like, well, at least I had fun, man.
Exactly. Like I think that's the main point. I mean, you don't get to bring any money or anything like that to the grave. So I mean, the fun and stuff like that is the things you look back on when you're sitting on your deathbed and things like that. And so I mean, you're having fun. You're having fun, exactly. And I think as far
Yeah.
as like going off of kind of that is as well too is one thing we say very commonly in our stream, and I mean it only comes up because when stuff like this happens. Sometimes some comes from hype trains, which I mean, thank you guys. I saw you guys a hype train there as well. I don't know how far we made it there, but
no.
appreciate it either way. Because that was earlier in the stream. But it's time. You're totally right. Time is the one thing that you cannot get back. And that's why, like I said, I don't need subs. I don't need donos. I don't need bits. I don't need I mean, it definitely will support the stream, of course. I don't even need followers. What I appreciate is people coming here and giving time. Time is the one thing that you guys unfortunately cannot get back, and the fact that you guys have chosen to spend it with me and Spang or whoever my guest is on every week.
No, it's very true.
It's so magical and cool to me that people are willing to hang out and just chill and like vibe with us. I'm talking to you, cutie.
Yes.
Let's go. So thank you guys for
Too much money. I feel a hobo. There you go.
what I say? Big facts. That's why I spend too much money when I go places.
Yeah,
Right.
good as sport.
Right. Yeah, I said there you go. Exactly. That's why I spend so much money on Amazon. Exactly. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Let's see. Try to think of something. I guess it's a bit more. I'm a bit more of a dig.
A lot of scary things in this world. Oh, thank you, Donovan, for the sub to Cutie. Appreciate that.
Hey,
definitely someone who deserves it. Welcome to the
yeah. I think a lot of people always say whatever about like regret or not trying thing, and I think is like very true. I guess for me it'd be like not even like seeking that validation, because I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, I want to be remembered as like a good person, or whatever. But or if people like me, it's like you never know where you're gonna be. I'm not saying that we'll be in a place where people are like, oh no, these people are like are damned. But I guess just being like my fear would just be like leaving without I guess making someone else's time better, or I guess more enjoyable.
Okay, like that. Very very similar and wholesome, like your other one about the making friends and stuff like that. So I like that.
Yeah, I just relate it more to like the whole like friend thing. I think I think that's kind of a fear of mine of just like if I'm leaving and like I don't really have like that, I guess like that group of friends or even like extended friends and stuff, that I that's more of a fear, I guess.
Fair enough. Half-Life Soap, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the residence and joining us.
Soap?
And Cutie, you had an emote that you were interested in earlier, so have fun with the finger guns. Enjoy those. And thank you, Donovan, as well for gifting a sub to the Cutie as well too. Well deserved, very very well deserved person to get it as well. What social stigma do you think society needs to get over?
Ooh. Let's see.
My new one,
yeah.
actually, that I mean, like, this is not like my end all be all. My new one as of recent is the Olympics having uniforms that are for men and women. I think that's the weirdest thing ever, and the fact that they're finding people on it. Like, if the countries decide that's how they want to do it, and that like the teams are okay with that, fine by me. If they have that choice too, but they're getting fined. Like, I'm talking about the Norway team where they got fined for wearing the shorts.
Oh, really?
Like, I feel like the Miss America title is writing on these questions. Sprig, you're damn right. Except for probably it'd be Miss Canada for this stream, because considering this is in Canada.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's weird. I had no clue.
Yeah.
Wait, so she got fined for wearing something like different shorts?
So I'll pull it up here on the stream here. So the Norway team, let's see. So for the Olympics, the Norway I think it's like the volleyball team uniform. I'll search up. I think that would be probably the best way to put it. The Norway's team uniform. If my thing loads. I spelled Normandy and it came up Normandy. Norway. Don't know. Really, both different outfits. Pink offered to pay for the fines. Yes, you're right. That is true.
Oh, really?
Kim. Yeah. Hi, Haley. How's it going? What? Norway uniform for Olympics? I'm still getting pictures of army people in the army. Okay, so this is the outfits that the volleyball team played with on stream there. So that's the ones they got. Is those ones, actually it's that way. Is those ones there they play with. And they got fined because you have to be, I guess, wearing bikini wear.
Oh,
which,
really?
I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Like, that makes no sense. Like, why would you? By the way, Haley, I'm good, thanks. I'm just getting a little bit worked up. It's fine though. They required, like, these are already short shorts. Yeah, if we wear the sexy panties or pay the price. Exactly. Like, it's disgusting. Like, if the team wanted to do it, fine. But the fact that the Olympics is enforcing them to do this and wear things, and that they're fining them because they're not, and this is the same uniforms apparently that the men's team wear. Which, like,
yeah.
What? Like, huh? So I don't know. That's my rant's over for now. But
yeah, that's really interesting.
Back to you. Yeah, those shorts are much better suited for that. I agreed. Like, there's no reason you have to wear like shorts that go up your ass crack. There's no reason for that. If anything, it hurts. Like,
I know. I gotta reach out to some of my hometown friends that play like beach volleyball for collegiate, like for college, because I know like all of them too. Like I'm pretty sure they wear like bikini bottoms basically when they play.
Yeah, like, I mean,
So-
I would get it for the aesthetic of looking like it's on a beach, but to find someone.
Yeah. Oh no, that is
Like,
ridiculous. That's why I'm like very interested. I'm like, yeah, I wonder what their take is on it. You know, because like indoor, but it looks like they're just wearing like the indoor uniform.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
the same sport. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's when you're treading on sand instead of a court.
I don't know. I don't think uniform should change how you do it. And I'm also looking at things too. Like, I've looked into this a lot in the past little while. Yeah, even for aesthetic, agreed. I'm just like, that's one thing. That's one thing.
Aesthetic argument would be really weird. I just like it. I don't know.
Like to make it seem like it's on a beach, but I don't know. And then like I'm looking at more and more. Like, now I've looked into a lot of this because I'm like thinking. I've looked into what the gymnasts are wearing and stuff like that, and the male wears like full body suits, and the females have things hiked up the booty hole. Like, that's not comfortable for no one. Like, sorry, no, I don't know. Like, it's. That's
very interesting though.
Yeah, I feel like the Olympics they have to do another look at what they're doing here, because I think whatever they've decided is right in their books is no. Like, I don't know. Yeah, things change. There's so much. There's no reason you should be able to wear whatever you want. I mean, maybe within the reason of having your country's name on it, and not have to fear of getting fined. If you lose because you're wearing too much clothing, that's on you.
Yeah, the fun thing is insane. I don't understand that. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, doesn't have to be whatever hinders the sports play. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, that's why I'm just like interested in asking them. I'm like, you know, coming from beach volleyball players, like guessing that they'd be pretty pissed about it, but who knows? What if for some odd reason they're like, oh no, like they're harder to play with, which doesn't.
The aerodynamics.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really seem like it'd be the case.
Yeah, Germany's women's gymnastics wore the full body leotards to battle against the sexualization of their athletes. Like, exactly. Like, good for them. Fuck yeah. I mean, yeah. I wish more teams would do that and stuff like that. And I mean, yeah. I mean, the rules should be whatever you want. It doesn't hit the sport. Exactly. I agree. Like, as long as it doesn't I don't know. Like, the only thing I think of would be like
enhance you in some way.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that'll give you like an unfair advantage.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, those uniforms that I just showed, those aren't going to change your advantage at all. I mean, you might be pulling less sand out of your ass crack, which is kind of nice, but
exactly.
But I mean, I don't know how that hinders the sport in any way. I don't.
Yeah, that's part of the sport.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's part of the sport. You see many sand grains you have in your crack by the end of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really weird. That's very bizarre.
So that's my social stigma. What about you?
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's I mean, I feel like at this point I need to like educate myself on more of these things going on to have like a good one to pick out.
Doesn't have
What
to be
is one?
totally current like is that one. That one's really current. I just was talking 5 points per wedge you pick. Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
I'm just thinking about that being on the scoreboard, but how funny that would be.
You know what? I'm gonna be a Karen here and say the stigma around like I guess like tipping restaurant workers and stuff, because it's like I guess like from my last 2 restaurants, even my last one, it's really like hard where you know loads of people, like service industry is pretty brutal, you know, and it's like if you're not getting like tipped well, like you rely on tips to make a living. And like if you're like at my restaurant, you like whole ass, like it's the hardest restaurant job I've worked because it's a really nice fine dining restaurant. Like we have the nicest of shit. We have like super nice food. And you haul and like do so much for people there. And it's like if people aren't like deciding to tip well, it's like, dude, I could work at a retail shop and stare at a wall for 3 hours and get paid the same amount of money. You know, and it's like and there's a lot of like generous people, but the amount of times like some people just like, you know, feel entitled and don't feel like they have to like tip is pretty insane.
No, I agree with Spriggett. I'm the exact same thing. So let me put my side of this to you. And keep in mind, I've
guess it's more of like an economical thing, but it's kind of social in a way.
I've worked in a restaurant before with tips. Didn't rely on them as much. I had 2 jobs at that time, so that was really why. It was just more to get a little bit more to be able to save up for a car, which I did end up getting, which is great. But yeah, I agree with you. Like it's crazy how much Americans rely on, and like North America, I would say as a general, rely on tips. Because I'm thinking back to like what Spriggett said is totally. If you were like, everyone should get the normal wage. Like that should, in my opinion, be illegal to do that. And then everyone who gets tips should be totally bonus. You shouldn't have to worry about that because some asshole decides that he's not going to tip. However, my whole thing is like that too, is I wish they would be paid because minimum wage isn't even a surviving wage. Exactly. And that's everywhere across North America from what I've heard. From everyone I've talked to is and like you said, you're not just sitting there doing nothing. You're working hard. And by the way, the restaurant that I've seen
for 2 years as well.
the restaurant I've seen too it was beautiful. I'm assuming it's the one on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, and it looks like a beautiful restaurant. Like this thing is like it's not like
nice place.
Yeah, and so like by the way, totally like Ratatouille vibes when you filmed that TikTok. By the way, like
thank you.
Like I don't think everyone should ever worry about that stuff. Like I will always tip, but I don't think it's I wish I didn't have to feel like I had to tip. But I will, because I understand how people work on certain things like that, and that really can screw over someone's well-being. And I mean, I understand the whole thing of like, if you can't tip, don't go out. I mean, I see both sides of it, but
no, exactly. And like, that's what people argue as well, because it's like it's really easy to talk about this sort of thing, and it kind of makes you seem like you're also entitled to people's money and giving you a tip. But it's like, it's like if you know like you're putting in good service, and people are choosing. Of course, we're not like expecting people who can't tip or financially afford it to like go out, but also at the same time, like if you're choosing this restaurant, you know, which a lot of people do because it's very popular, like you probably have enough to like at least leave like, you know, something that takes care of like the workers as well, you know. Like you're not gonna drop $100 on pasta and wine and, you know, not
I mean, I'm sure I've seen people do. I'm sure there's been people that have done it, unfortunately, which is terrible. But
no, that's the thing, because people will then like say like, well, that's a lot of money. Well, it's like, well, yeah, it is a lot of money, and it is, you know. But if you're just like, if that's your excuse, like go to, you know, like there's a McDonald's down the street.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I see totally both sides, and that's the thing is I've never been in a situation where I've had to worry about the tips, which I mean, I'm very fortunate for. But it's also like I'm I have a heart. There's people that have to,
Yeah.
and like it is reliance and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm
Mhm.
sure there's months where you're making tons of money because of the tips, which is great. And I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
fuck
that's
yeah,
me. Yeah, it
like
can be really good, and then there's months where it's just slow, you know. So
it's hard to budget for
um,
too.
that's I don't really know what the change would be, but it's just kind of interesting to talk about too, because it's like you see a lot of
You're doing
places.
great,
I know
Brad.
even like traveling in Mexico, a lot of places in Mexico they have like gratuity a part of the bill, you know.
When I remember like tipping was like a big part because like I've been to Mexico once, so keep in mind
Yeah.
my understanding of the culture is very low. So I just
Mhm.
so to preface,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
stayed in like a resort. It was like all English speaking and all that. By the way, we have a hydrate here, so we'll hydrate up here.
like yeah,
But tipping is a big part of what I understood about the Mexican culture.
yeah,
Like we keep in mind, we went to an all inclusive resort, and they were like, I mean, 5-star all inclusive. It was just like the best place you could go to. I think it was like a Hyatt, I believe, and it was amazing. But like you tip for everything, and like they didn't expect it at
yeah.
all.
Like
But
every
like,
service.
but yeah, and that's the thing is exactly like yeah, like someone like I don't know, someone pulls out a chair for you. It's
Yeah.
like it was like which I'm totally okay with, but also too is also because the dollar is a lot different too. Is like
Mhm.
what you'd be tipping is versus that, and like the looks of like a like you get $1 in the states, and most people are like, thanks. Like there, they were like, oh
Yeah.
my god, thank you so much. Like it's tourism. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like that's my assumption too. Is it's also a lot more of tourism too. Is like I've only seen
Yeah, I would say like more like I guess like bigger resorts and stuff.
yeah
They'll
is tourism sides of things is very like I mean you want to keep on keep bringing people in, that brings in the money, like of course like
exactly. Yeah. Because then you can say that too. It's like, you know, a lot of these places literally thrive off getting tourists, you know, and trying to make like, you know, they're also trying to make money, and these people that do this rely on tourism to make a living, you know.
mhm.
Kind of nuts.
Yeah, like that's the thing is when you're worried about like people, like you're worried about like what you're gonna eat. You never know, like how our mods,
Yeah.
they don't even know if they're gonna eat. So we got a tip. No, I'm kidding, but the link's there. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. There,
No.
it was just a joke. It's just a bit. Um, but as far as that for like the tipping, and I agree. Like I think tipping is one of those things that is it's like it's only talked about the people that are in the industry because I mean it's something that you have to worry about, like whether you like it or
Yeah.
not. Like it's if they cut off your half your check, you'd be making probably like what, or probably a quarter of your what your check would be likely, or around there, maybe like a half of your check.
Oh yeah, no, I make more in tips than I do in every paycheck.
Yeah, and so the thing is like that's
Like, I just
scary.
yeah.
Like, is
Yeah,
if
no, it's nothing. It's just like, but that's the thing that's nice. It's like it's cool to know that it's like you have like that two separate incomes, but then also at the same
course.
time, it is weird knowing that like yeah, your greater source is literally just coming from tips. You know, it's very interesting.
I would say too is I don't think like knowing someone like you is I don't think you'd be someone who would be not tipping, or so you wouldn't be someone who could be giving service that's wouldn't be worth
Oh
tipping
yeah,
anyways.
no, thank you. Yeah,
So like I think as far as that like is if someone's like, this is my thing with tipping is too is I'm almost always going to tip unless someone's directly rude to me. Like unless you were like going out of your way to be rude to me and like have an attitude, that's where you might be paying for my table sort of thing. Like
yeah.
I've been in the service industry for a lot of years. I know like
Yeah,
I understand bad days. You spill water on me, you know what? You might even be getting more of a tip because I realize you're having a bad day. Like, don't do that if
Yeah,
you're a
yeah.
server. But what's it called?
Yeah, no, exactly.
And there's not. I don't think there's many people that would do that.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I don't like speak on it of like being entitled. Like people could give like terrible service. You know, like
Yeah.
you obviously have to like put in the work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I think
But
if
I'm-
people, you know, obviously put in like whatever.
But I'm
you
very
have
understand.
that,
Oh my goodness, my
so-
headset got stuck on my other headset. Hold on. Um, I'm totally on like open to having people be, like people have bad days. Part of being a
Mhm.
human, and I think it's and when like people are starting to worry about stuff like that, there's been multiple times in the past where I've actually tipped someone more that has like I can tell is struggling, whether they're understaffed, whether they're like things like that.
Yeah.
They deserve the money more because they're working double the thing and double harder. But I don't
Mhm.
know. Thank you, Falk, for the thing. Love the content. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Appreciate the words. Donovan said, when I visit family in Mexico, tipping is still a big thing. Most people don't make enough money to live. So
Yeah.
you'll find people at like red lights running out to your street to clean your windshields for tips.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's that people don't make a living wage. Sadly, we have lots of
Oh, it's
Venezuelans.
big.
Yeah.
No, like literally everywhere too. Like my entire step family is from Mexico. So that's brought us, that's why I've traveled to Mexico a good amount now, and been to like pretty much, I would say, not like everywhere in Mexico, but like I would say more than like half the states now in Mexico.
Mhm.
Whether it just be like vacation or like actually little trips and stuff. That's a thing too. Like I've only been to like one resort, I think, in Mexico. And like maybe others when like pass through certain areas, but like we spent a lot of time on like, smaller places, and like other parts of it. And like my stepmom, she's from like a little farm town in the state of Jalisco. And it's like, yeah, even around there, like you see literal children on the streets, like trying to make money. It's like, holy, it's crazy.
Such a
Eh,
different world, like that
yeah.
we culturally that we live in. We have a hydrate, by the way, from Cutie, so we got to make sure we hydrate up.
Thank you.
Yes, taking care of us. I remember someone we took on here who is it was a guest that was not on Twitch. It was not a Twitch creator. I think it was a TikTok creator, I believe, if I'm correct.
Hmm.
And when I explained to them about channel points, and they were talking about hydrates and the thing, and they go, "Oh, so they're basically like your mom." And I was like, "Well, I mean, my mom's in there too, but yeah." Yeah, no, it was one of those funny
It's pretty
ones.
funny.
Yeah.
Mexico City is, yeah, Mexico City. I like Mexico City a lot.
Never been. I've only, where did I go to? What can I think of it now? I have to search it up. Donovan, I'll tell you after stream if I remember.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. Mexico is so fun, dude. That's why I haven't been anywhere else besides around the country, but still want to go back. I remember I was there during like one of the World Cup games, and it was like Mexico versus
Cool.
Netherlands, and it's like so funny to see like all these like literally 13, 14-year-old like little freaking boys is like running around with like Coronas.
Cervezas.
I know, it's
Yeah,
so funny though.
exactly. Um, if you could ask a single person a question and they had to answer
Yeah.
truthfully, who would you ask and what would you ask? It can be dead or alive.
Oh shit. Um.
So always get to know you always get to know who people look up to and who people like. What goes through these creators' heads when we ask this question is what I like about this.
Mhm. Um. Dude, this is hard because I could go like so many different places with this one.
What about
There's
you?
so
What
many.
about you guys in chat? Was there any? Who would you guys choose if you had someone that you could ask a question
Yeah,
to?
I'm thinking.
Well, Spang is thinking about that. In the meantime, while we're getting there, jump in the Discord. We'd love to have you guys. Tom Brady. What would you ask Tom Brady? That's interesting. What question would
Yeah,
you ask him,
he's a
Keith?
big Tom Brady fan.
Is he? He's the GOAT. Nothing. You can't
Keith's,
deny it.
yeah,
Like
Keith is from Boston.
Bruce
I
Lee.
love you.
I don't think that's a question. I mean, I don't have a question.
question.
Were the balls really deflated? No, I'm kidding. I was just.
Yeah, I definitely would. I'll definitely have to pick some like sort of I guess someone that I found like inspirational or iconic, but also I guess that they'd give you like an honest answer. Um. Oh, speaking
Have
of
to.
which, another thing that sorry, this kind of like filler, but I'll say really quick.
Okay,
Talking
okay.
about like good advice and whatnot.
Of course.
So when I was like big in like skateboarding and whatnot, there's a pro skater out of our hometown who like made it pretty big. His name is Mike Anderson, and I remember he was like skating the local park one day, and like we were all hanging out with friends together. And one of my friends asked him like, "Yo, like, how do you go pro?" And we were young, so it's like such a vague question. And of course, he gives us a vague answer, but also it's just kind of like like good advice. He just said, "Don't quit." Just like everyone, a lot of things, people do is just end up quitting. I quit skateboarding, so maybe I could have been pro. But
Maybe.
it is, like very simple and like cliche, but also at the same time, I feel like yeah, you just kind of have to. It's like a weird sort of chugging in the back of your head. So I feel like I would definitely want to ask someone that, especially now, I guess doing like entertainment and streaming, would want to pick like some sort of creator to see what you do because especially on a platform like Twitch, like it's freaking it's nuts, you know, like you like one day you could have like 60 viewers and you're like, oh, like that's kind of cool, and then the next day you have like 5, and it's like that means, you know, people are like all working or something, or people are on vacation, like, which is like people, yeah, it's a very interesting platform, and it's like you never let like this shit affect you, but it's like, you know, the
How
more
can
you
you
do
not?
it, yeah, like how can you not? So yeah, it's very, very interesting, and I think I definitely want to, you know, especially doing it more now. Like I'm glad like to say, yeah, like right now, I mean, it like doesn't really affect you, but also at the same time, like it is like like pretty like everyone wants to grow on Twitch, you know,
Of course.
like everyone, if you're doing Twitch, who doesn't want to grow, you know? I think if someone was saying like, oh, like I am happy where I'm at, it seems like, you know, sort of blanketed, but it's just interesting, and it's not necessarily like, oh, like how do you grow, but how do you? I don't even know what the question would be, but just like, you know, keeping, yeah, I guess like keeping your brand like true, and like pushing your brand, like being true to yourself, and like slowly, you know, growing it through that way. Because
Mhm.
I think the whole weird thing of like be like, oh, how do you grow on Twitch? Like I kind of stray away from like the people like, oh, like you have to do these certain things and
Yeah.
stuff, because you really can't do that.
There's no like there's no set way that you can go through everything. There's no one way works for everything. There's
Yeah,
definitely certain
yeah,
things that'll help. Like one thing I can say that I've learned very quickly is consistency helps a
yeah.
lot.
True.
But it's not an end all. It's not like I'm pulling 100
Mhm.
viewers. I mean, I didn't check this stream yet, but and I don't let me know if
Mhm.
you but the as
Brad, we
far
have 1,000 viewers,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, wow, what? No way. But the thing is like I mean, I'm okay with my viewership. It's growing and that's great.
Yeah,
That's what exactly what I want, but it's not the end all it's not
yeah.
the end all be all. Like
No, exactly. Yeah.
however it's hard not to get
You know.
caught in numbers in certain senses. Like
Mhm.
um so let's open up a little bit here. Is
Yeah.
my in the yesterday was a hard day. Wasn't a good day.
Mhm.
I kind of hit the thing of like, okay, what do I do next? Obviously, we have a couple things coming up, like the Just Chatting streams that we're going to be doing on Saturdays starting in August 7th, and like Connections on Brand on August 3rd. But out of that, I'm a little scared for what's next and stuff like that. And I mean, Connections is great. It's a great show. I love the show. It's I've put so much hard work and effort, and so has the kids from the
Yeah.
mod team. I've put in a lot of effort as well. Um, but it's kind of like you can't just stay in the same thing. You gotta improve. You gotta get to the next level. And I mean, that's what I'm obviously that's something that I worry about, and it's something that kind of hit me yesterday. Is like, how long do I go with this? Where it kind of almost plateaus, I guess, in a sense, where we're like that, where I have to realize that
You're
like
doing great, Brent.
maybe it's not something for me. Thank you, cutie. That was like perfect timing.
Oh,
Um, and the that's the thing is like I'm like, how do I get to that point where I know that either I'm going to keep pushing on this or do I stop? And I mean, as my girlfriend said to me when I was talking to her about this, is she was like, well, I mean, you don't technically have to stop it ever. I was like, yeah, but like I'm going to run out of interest if I keep doing this. And she's like, well, then just go to the point when you've lost interest, and then that's the time to move on, I guess. And I don't know, it I mean, it wasn't what I was looking for, but it also kind of helped kind of with my like kind of like thoughts of like, oh, like I'm struggling with this. And then also talking to my team too, and like and talking to friends and stuff like that too about it, and being like, well, like, I mean, I don't want to quit, but like
Yeah.
I'm also like I want to be able to provide interesting content to people. I don't want to just be sitting on the camera like, all right, so chat, what should we talk about next? Like, I don't want to be that person that's looking for people to be able to provide. I want to be able to provide that, and people jump in if they want to. If they want to just listen, that's totally fine too. That's great. Um, and just
No,
kind of vibe
yeah.
out. Like that's totally fine with me. We are open to lurkers in here. That is totally fine by me.
Yeah.
The yeah, so that's kind of my whole thing is obviously at a certain point we will hit that mark where it's like, I mean, either we go big or we pack it up and do something else, which is, I mean, okay, but as long as everyone's happy about it. That got dark.
No, no. I mean, no. I mean, that's good. That's, I mean, it's. I feel like, yeah, it's, especially talking about Twitch, it's like really easy to. I think it's good to open up about these sort of things, because yeah, there is. I feel like there is like that stress of like when to provide interesting content, and I would say, you know, I don't. Obviously, I don't know. I'm still figuring out what the hell I'm doing on this platform as well, but there is like that sense of like, you know, it's like really easy to get tangled up in like wanting to provide something really interesting. Where it's like I feel like even like right now, like I'm sure you got people that like well, we all love you too, and like there's people that like support you and stuff, and it's like just like keep trying like different things, even if it doesn't seem like that like interesting. You never know.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying that's like yeah, like there's days where it's like shit could be really interesting. There's days that's not, and like that shit like stresses me out as well.
Mhm.
But also at the same time, it's again like if you're having fun, if you're trying out new things, even if it's like something that you don't think is as creative as the thing you did before, um, if you're having fun with it though, like it's
Matters
not
most.
wasted time.
Yeah, exactly. Fun time isn't wasted time. Exactly.
Yeah.
There was something that you touched on that I was wanting to go back to. Oh my goodness, what was it? There was the oh, you said the question that you would ask if you had to ask someone popular is like what would kind of be like. You said obviously you can't do like a thing where you'd be like asked like how do you grow, or like
Yeah.
what's kind of thing. One thing that I will say has helped me, and it's one thing I push for every single creator that I do talk to and stuff. And it usually doesn't always appear on screen. Sometimes it comes off stream as well. My biggest thing that I think any streamer can do, and it doesn't matter if you're big or small, it doesn't matter. I mean, it will probably affect a little bit if you're a little smaller, but I mean, you could always have friends help you with it. Is get yourself a team of people that are real with you, can help you in situations when you're in crisis mode, if you want to call it that, where it's like things are really stressful and shit, and a team that can also tell you when it's time to change to the next thing, or when it's time when things aren't working, or when like that, and that you will listen to and respect. And that's the one thing
100%.
that like I might not have done a lot of things right on this platform, but I can guarantee right now the one thing that I will hold to the grave with me is that I did right, is that I was able to get an amazing team, and I'm very, very fortunate for that.
Yeah, no, you
And
do.
thank you. And what's it called? And they work their asses off. And they also help me with. I mean, Donovan helps to stream things, but that's like the smallest piece of what he does compared to all the things that he does. It's. I'm quick to either challenge this guy or comfort him. It depends what's needed at the time. Exactly, like it's perfectly put. Is like it's Donovan wears so many hats as well as Tara and Bardley. Like it's whether it's just being a friend or being someone that needs to tell me no in situations that I'm like, okay, this is a dumb idea. That's exactly what they're there for. And like them moderating and kicking off people who are being rude in the stream is a small part of what they do. I mean, it's definitely a part of it that I'll need as well. But from what it stands for me is them being there and being kind of just like that supportive person is the biggest thing, and having someone in your corner. Yeah. So that's kind of my thing on that.
No, that's great. I think, yeah. I mean, I told you before, even when I talked to you and Hobo, I'm like, dude, I think it's really sick. Like, that's really special. You got a team together. Also, huge props to you because I know, how long have you been on Twitch now? For like several months, right?
I've been on since March 9th was the first episode of Connections.
All right, cool. Yeah, and dude, I just give you props for like coming onto the platform and like having something set up.
Thank you.
Like that already, like I think you deserve to pat yourself on the back for like creating something that is honestly way different than I would say 90% of people like starting on Twitch.
Thank you.
Like I started probably like I would say I put myself with all the other normies. Like I started streaming like Gary's Mod and Phasmophobia.
Hey, it's still
And, like,
interesting.
yeah, I know, but it's like I think it's really cool, it's like because it's really easy to stress yourself about these sort of things, but it's like also at the same time, like you really, you made something that is like very unique and stuff.
Well, my thing is when I go to Twitch, I really boil it down to what do I look for when I go to look for a Twitch streamer myself. And the biggest thing was personality. That's how I found you. That's how I've found every single creator that's been on this show is personality.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're good at the game. I mean, unless you're the best in the world, okay, maybe then maybe we're talking then. But when but 9 times out of 10, the people that are gonna fill up this show is people that are genuinely interesting humans and nice people. Like I don't want someone who's gonna be rude, and it's not my interest in this show. Like I want someone who's gonna be 100% real, 100% like just has an awesome personality, and that's really the requirements for it. Like I mean, we've had people from kind of everything. We've had non-Twitch streamers. We've had people that run businesses. We've had like a Joey who was a tarot reader, and like we've had all over the place.
Nice.
And that's the thing is like I'm so it's so interesting to me to get to meet these people. And thank you. I'll do the
Mm.
pat for as you said, but
Yeah, no, there you go.
I appreciate it. I it's something that I definitely starting this. I was like so nervous that people wouldn't understand it, wouldn't get it. But it's people like you that helped me validate it, and so thank you to you. And I think
Yeah,
we
of
are kind of
course.
getting to the end here, so we will go into our next one, and I'll give you my full thank you at the end here. But the last question that we asked every single connections is if your life was a movie, and it doesn't have to be a real movie, it can be just a made up title. What would the title be and why?
If my life was a movie,
Correct.
I would say. Wait, can I pick a real one?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I would say Hot Rod, 100%.
Okay. Why Hot Rod?
Have you seen it?
A long
with
time ago with Andy Samberg.
Andy
Yes.
Samberg, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies. I think it's like a great, like mix of just comedic or comedy, like sort of like that weird,
It's kind
goofy
of got the same
hero
hair,
dude.
the kind of hairstyle too. I'm looking at this as well.
I honestly, like, if there's like one person I see like playing a role, I could like see myself like in his shoes of like being like this goofy but like pretends to be badass sort of dude who's kind of just like like weirdly down bad but also down bad on all fronts, and like has, I don't know, like just get not in that way. Yeah, but like eventually, like, like kind of like overcome something, and it's like everything's like kind of scuffed. I just think it's also like, pretty beautiful. I think it's hilarious.
That's a good answer. I'll give you that. Yeah, there was some thought into that. I like that. So for this part of this show, we do a raid every single show. So for those of you that are hanging out, please don't leave yet. We're gonna go raid some creator that's gonna be just as amazing as this show is, or at least you guys put as you guys claim it is. Our Spang is like John Krasinski. I mean, I could see it a little bit actually. I could see that. So I'm gonna go find someone to raid, and then during that I'm gonna give you the time to take the floor here, and shout out anything that you would like, anything, anyone, anything you're doing. The floor is yours. There is no limitations to this, so feel free and go for it.
All right, guys. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Let's see. Ask me anything. Just kidding. I'll ask you guys something.
Oh, okay. Flipping the script. I like it.
Yeah. Let's see. If you could change the women's volleyball team uniform, what would you change it to?
Full leotards.
Yes. She is a Voodoo bar. Yeah, no, this has been really fun.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you coming on and hanging out here. I'm still looking for a thing here. We do so one rule we have here with our things here is we try never to raid the same person twice.
Yeah. I like that. I usually
not a hard rule.
usually only raid like because I love raiding the homies,
Of course.
But like that's why it's hard because like then like I do feel you because I like there's a lot of times where the only times like I'll like re-raid now is if like I'm tired or something and see someone doing something, and unless like a homie's doing something cool, I want to like go support. But I think it's always great to raid new people.
Let's see.
Spread the love, dude.
Let's see who
Quiet Plays. Dude, John I can't even see his last name. Krasinski, right? Krasinski?
So. That sounds right, yeah. I mean, I can't speak English either, so you're asking the wrong person.
John Krasinski is he's badass, dude. I haven't even watched any of the Quiet Places though. I need to watch them.
I haven't either. There's a new one coming out too. I heard that. There's a new one that just came out, right?
Because there's a new one. And Cat Year is true. Cat Girl Volleyball. Should be like, yeah, and the guy should wear furry outfits.
Well, let's see here. What do we got? I'm trying to look at one of the people I'm following that like is like smaller, but it's everyone's either we've rated or really big. Actually, hang on. There's one more here. Let's go right there. Let's go raid this friend. This is actually Yeah, let's go raid this friend. This is actually a recommendation from our good old friend who's been here before, Sleepy Wizard. Sponsored the Duo Derby and all that as well. That's actually why I kind of got to meet this person. But before we go into the raid, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for vibing with us and being here. We got a hydrate to fill. We got a couple hydrates actually. We got 2 hydrates. So posture check. We can send in love. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time and hanging out with us today, whether it was for 1 minute or for the
Thank
two
you,
and almost 3 hours that you've been here. We appreciate you guys. If you guys are in the Discord, we do this every Tuesday with different creators and just interesting people all together. Nice stream, thanks. We also do a. Are you still? We also do game nights we host. We've been a little bit off recently. We did a movie night recently, but we're gonna start bringing back game nights soon. So if you want to jump in the Discord, we'd love to have you there. It's a lot of fun. Brand Pog, thank you, Cutie. I hope to see you guys in there. Quick swag, good enough. Yeah, me. And also for the what's coming up. So like I said earlier in the stream is that we also have a we're doing the bonsai tree Lego stream soon. We're doing that on the 7th of August. We're also doing connections on Bren, which is August 3rd. Where we're gonna have some old creators come back and visit us and ask some questions. Yeah, I'd love for you guys to be there. Love for you guys to hang out. Yeah, so Discord. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. So like I said, Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, we are going to be doing Connections on Bren, where we flip the script and creators are coming on to ask me. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spencer, for your time coming here.
Thank you for inviting me.
For sure, for being
this
vulnerable.
Space is nice, warm, and cozy.
Perfect. Well, let's go. If you have any friends that you think might enjoy the comfort here, we'd love to hear them as well too. But thank you today for spending your time with us. I know 3 hours is a lot of time, and being vulnerable with us is also a lot of to ask of someone, let alone a creator with a platform. So thank you for being as open as you were, and being on here.
No worries. Yeah.
And to all the viewers, thank you, Cutie. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Spriggity. Thank you to Donovan. Thank you to, I'm just going up the list here. Thank you to Mama Lisa. Thank you to Young. And we're about to hit the raid, so I can't say everyone, but thank you to everyone. We'll see you, and go hit this raid up and go say hi for me to our friend Purple. Peace out. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yo.